Silent Assassin, Suit Only, Sniper Assassin. I'm Vadd. This is the complete guide to the Hitman World of Assassination Trilogy, which includes Hitman 1 from 2016, Hitman 2 from 2018, and Hitman 3 from 2021. All the missions, Silent Assassin, all the missions, Suit Only, all the missions, Sniper Assassin. You will need a subsonic sniper rifle. I like the Leviathan sniper rifle. It is unlocked in China at Mastery level 20. A second excellent choice is the Seeger 300 Ghost. I will help you unlock the Seeger 300 Ghost right now. Go to Morocco. Scroll over to the escalation contract. You can see the rewards for this contract is the Seeger Ghost 300. The only thing you need to make sure you bring in the planning here is the coin. Make sure you have the coin with you, okay? Any coin you like, we're just bringing a coin. This is going to be a really easy run, okay? We're going to hop out the well. We're going to run forward. It's the only way we can really go. There's a key right here by these carpets. Pick up the key. Yay. I mean, that's half the challenge right there. You see this bad boy right here? I don't like him, okay? Knock him out. It's nothing personal. He just ruins my run. Pick up his gun, drag the body, okay? Just around the corner here, there's this unlocked open door. We're going to hide the body in here. We're going to drop the gun, and this is the room where the Seeger Ghost 300 is in. Wonderful. Next up, we're going to grab our coin, make our way outside the door, and flip this coin over yonder. Looks good. Ta-da! Okay. This boy's going to go check out a coin. It's going to be his lucky day. And we're going to use the key we grabbed earlier to unlock the shop and make our way up the steps. Oh yeah, it's just that easy. There's a Nancy boy up here. You got to watch out for Nancy boy. But from right at this corner, we can actually pop these bad boys if Nancy isn't looking. See Nancy boy there? He's kind of observant if you start aiming a gun, but otherwise, not very much. See, he kind of catches us when we start aiming down sights. We'll just be a little bit patient. He'll walk away. Yeah. Nancy's like, it was nothing. I got to sleep more. Too much caffeine. I don't know. There's our targets right there, but one of them's behind a brick wall, which makes it hard for us to shoot them. So we're just going to be a little bit patient. It's going to pay off for us. Okay. Easy one. Pop, pop, drop the gun, walk to the exit. Our work here is done. We can go right out the way we came in. It's just that easy. This is an escalation contract, which means we have to rerun the level a second time. For the second run, the only thing you really need to have in your planning screen is going to be the coin. All you need is a coin. That's it. If you have a coin, you've got what you need. This is level 2 of the escalation here. So, just like before, we're going to spawn in, hop out the well, run down the lane here, and we're going to pick up the key. Yay, it's right here on the ground by the carpets. Hasn't moved. Wonderful. And surprise, surprise, Freddy boy here is going to get it again. Sorry, guy. Wrong place, right time, gotta go. Pick up the gun, move the body. We're going to stash it because I like XP. Who doesn't? Drop the gun, pick up the sniper rifle. First half is done. Yay, this should look familiar. Okay, grab your coin. Don't look at me, Nancy. All right, give it a good flip yonder. That's about yonder. Who doesn't love a little yonder? That's good. Walk up on the old boy. He sees nothing, okay? Little Schultz action, here we go. No problem. And then we already have the key, so we'll go ahead and unlock the door. Make our way up the steps. Watch out for the dude up here. And check on our targets. All right, he's taking his sweet time. We'll just be a little patient. We'll be a little patient. Not a big deal. All right. Well, look who it is. Don't do it. Gotcha. And then we'll just do another scuffed classic. We'll walk out of the trespassing zone while he's looking, but kind of in the middle of his animation, and make our way out the door. No problem. Run 1 and 2 done. Level 3 of the escalation contract. You don't need anything. A coin's great. You know, a baton's great. Tranquil's great. You don't need anything. That's what I want to show you here. Okay. So just like before, we're going to run out, grab the key, but this time we'll unlock the door because I'm impatient, and we're going to unlock it either way. Once again, Freddy boy here is going to eat it. He loves some of this action. You can choke him out, pacify him however you want. Pick up the gun, drag the body. Can't be ruining our run here. There we go. All right. Grab the Seeger 300 Ghost. Okay. And not only does Schultz here see nothing, but we're going to make sure he sees nothing for a good long time. Knock him out. You could have used the coin like before. I don't care. I just wanted something different. Knocked him out. All right. So far, so good. We're going to make our way up the shop. And this time, Nancy boy eats lead face first. As you're looking at us, don't look at me, Nancy. All right, so we still have the same 2 targets here as before. He's looking. It's over, dude. We have the high ground. Just kidding. We've got a sniper rifle. All right. There's one of those, one of those, one of those. Everybody's happy. Now, it's about to get really scuffed. There's a brick up here. I want you to see this brick. It's a lovely brick. We're going to pick up the brick. There is a witness, bunch of narcs. We got to take this guy out, okay? But if you do this, you probably upset the other guy. He's like, oh no, the body's found. Whatever will we do? Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to panic shoot and miss the first few shots. But as long as you kill all the witnesses, doesn't ruin our silent assassin rating, no problems. I mean, we just could have done this a little differently, a little more smoothly. I just want you to see that you can mess things up and still get it done. Just because something went wrong, it doesn't mean the run's over. It doesn't mean you can't just be a little patient, take a deep breath, and run with it. Our last 3 targets are in this building, and they're a bunch of doofuses. They don't see anything. And it's really nice to have this super subsonic, super duper quiet sniper rifle. There's this guy, but let's shoot the guy on the left first. He's going to be a little truffer. And yeah, that's totally a word. And that's it. We'll just run out the door, running out back. You now have unlocked the Seeger 300 Ghost sniper rifle. It is that super duper quiet sniper rifle, that subsonic that you need. Go over to your options from the main menu, and the options go to gameplay. From the gameplay menu in your settings and options here, go to HUD, your heads up display, the HUD. Go to the HUD menu. From the HUD menu, scroll down until you find Silent Assassin HUD, HUD, heads up display. And we want to make sure this is checked on. It's going to show these little green crossed guns when things are going well for us. You could actually pay attention in the last mission we did. When we bricked the old boy, we lost our Silent Assassin rating down there on the left as the body was found. But when we took out the individual who found the body, you can then see we regained that Silent Assassin rating. It's important to have this setting on so you can understand, 1, if you're doing things correctly, and 2, what you've done wrong that you can maybe try and fix or improve on your next run. For Paris, I'm going to show you a couple of different runs. The first 2 are going to be all-in-ones, suit-only, silent assassin, sniper assassin runs. The next 2 are going to be a little easier as far as difficulty goes, but we'll take 2 separate runs to get all of those accomplishments. I'm going to show you more than one way to do Paris. Here's a loadout for Paris that lets you just get all the accomplishments in one run. So this is a suit-only, silent assassin, sniper run. That grenade we grabbed is not considered a weapon, which means we can walk right into this crowd, pull it out, and then we can poison the personal guard that follows around one of our targets. Now there's a walker in the hallway. We're going to pop this camera here, and then we're going to make them panic by shooting around their feet. They're going to go, oh no, something's going on, and they're going to turn around and run back down the hallway so they don't see us. Now, this gives us just a really good time to just run through here and run through the kitchen. The chefs are super tricky, but at our current pace, we're going to be able to just walk by them with their current rotation. We need to actually go ahead and get the firework explosive thingy-majingy. There's 2 ways to do it. My preference is to be just a little patient and turn off this rack and distract them, but we actually need the 2 guards at the end to walk away, and we need the 2 guys at the table to start talking about, wow, this is a super tricky job. Yeah, don't touch that. That'll set off the fireworks. And we preemptively triggered it here. If we had waited literally like 3 seconds, maybe only 2 seconds before touching that, they would have had their little conversation, but because of that, the guard and the tech are still at this desk, which is a little bit of a bummer. Not a big deal. They're going to have their little conversation now. Wow, it's super tricky. Yeah, don't touch the firework remote, which means now we can turn off the rack, kind of run in this L shape here, duck behind this cover, and then you'll see the guards going to walk away while this guy goes over and checks it, which is a way we can grab this. Now, you could also distract him with some bullets, but I just don't like doing that. I mess that up more often than not. So grab this guy, grab the remote, trigger the fireworks now, hide the body, pick him up, dump him in the red bin. We're going to go back down the steps where we left our briefcase. Easy. All we've done is shoot 1 camera, shoot the floor, throw 1 grenade, grab our briefcase, make our way outside. No problem. So the fireworks just get all of our targets in one location. There's 1 more camera we need to shoot just around this corner before we vault this wall here. See there up on the corner? Camera down, we can jump over and we can just run down here because everyone's looking up at the fireworks. We're definitely trespassing. Lots of people know we don't belong here, but it's not a big deal. This helicopter is going to be our exit, so we're going to use this kind of side of it to pull out our weapon, and there are 2 targets with no guards on them. Make sure to shoot her in the leg below the hips. Sometimes if you shoot her in the chest, she'll kind of flip over and be visible. We'll hit our second target. Diana will sing us home, and we'll grab the helicopter and ride on out. Another way to get it all done in one run is a little trickier. You will need coins in the starting location attic as well as a briefcase. And there's a little bit of a tight timing window on a few of these movements. Ultimately, though, the MVP of this run's the hammer. Okay, the hammer really gets it done. Be careful up here. There's a lot of guards kind of hanging out, but it's a pretty clear shot. You need to open this door and walk across the threshold to get this first guard to move. Once he's moving, you need to open this door, shut the door, duck behind the couch, and take this bad boy out. Okay, next up, we're going to hide the body. And then there's a little bit of calm before the storm. There's like a waiter that rotates through here, but he's pretty slow. If you've moved fast, you probably won't see him. But if you do see him, not a big deal. I'm going to leave the gun there just in case for now. And I'm going to take out the second guard who's posted up in the bathroom. So we're going to use our hammer here to clobber that guard, and then we'll hide the body. Now, sometimes the waiters come through and finds that gun and pulls in a guard. It's not a big deal. We just hang out in the bathroom. Just be patient. We're going to hide the weapon here in the corner. I don't think anyone's really going to see it. Okay, and let's see what's going on outside. Sometimes the waiter doesn't notice the gun. Sometimes they do. But remember, on the mini-map, the white dots know that you don't belong, and the black dots do not know you don't belong. So in this case, I'm going to move the gun because the waiter did not notice, did not pick it up, and I don't want to distract my target. So next up, we just have to be a little bit patient. She's going to walk into this room without her personal guard. I'm keeping an eye on the back door in case the waiter rolls through, because as soon as I pull out my sniper rifle, I am trespassing. Everyone knows sniper rifles don't belong. Knock him out, drag the body in, okay? And then we'll take him out with our sniper. Boom. We're going to hide the body. We're going to reconceal our sniper rifle back into our briefcase. This was the first bit. It's kind of tricky until you've done it once or twice, and then you're like, oh, this is not the hard part of the route. So brace for impact. We're technically trespassing in that room, but not in the next room, so we can just run right out. Not a big deal. Once we are out of the room, we're going to make our way down these steps and down the second set of steps, and there's going to be some guards at the end of this hallway on the right. There are guards on the right directly facing the door we're trying to go through. So be a little careful. You might want to shut the door. You might just want to duck around the corner like I did here, and then I'll come back and shut the door. There's a couple of tricky things going on here. There's a diorama, and we want to put a coin in, okay? So we're going to grab the coin on the floor here very carefully and put this in. It's going to distract the head honcho of the show here. And then we're going to run across here and hide in this corner because we want this conversation to start. This crew member and this fashion person here are having a conversation. If you don't eavesdrop for a minute, it never starts and they never move, okay? So what we've done now is we have successfully got the fashion person. You can see they're coming around the corner right now, and the tech member is going to hang out. We're going to wait for the tech member to leave. We've gotten rid of the head of the fashion show, and we're going to place these coins out like a little greedy trail of coins. So we'll put one about here. Doesn't have to be real precise. We're just going to try and slow down our target right in this gap, okay? Now we just wait, just patience. That's it. A little bit of walking, a little bit of listening. It's going to take a lot longer for him to get here than you want. This is about at 7x game speed, so put some perspective on just how long it takes the old boy to walk over here. However, he's going to walk down the hallway and see the coins. We're going to take out his bodyguard as he bends to pick the first one up, and then we'll take him out as well. And no one's looking down here in this gap. There is a dude there, but it's pretty loud, so even though we're kind of loud clobbering them, we can still just clobber them and move around freely as no one's really paying attention. We're going to pick everything up just so that nothing tricky happens to us. We can leave the coins, not a big deal. We're going to go get our sniper rifle. And then, of course, we'll have our second target sniper kill. I bring the shrink gun for the bakers, the cooks. These dudes mess up so many of my runs. I don't know what it is about these three, but whatever they've got going on, they're just like seriously just bad. They're just great at messing up my stuff. So I just wait and I trank them out. This is like way overkill. There's so many other ways to do this, but this is just the one way that I feel really confident about. Remember, trank gun has a little bit of drop in its bullets. I'll take out the third one. I'll go out the basement exit, and that's all of them. Suit only, silent assassin, sniper assassin, no problems. Let's do the easy runs. Paris, the only thing you need to bring is a pistol with a silencer. That's the only thing you need. We're obviously in our signature suit on the master difficulty. When we start the level, you can exit the cutscene and it'll change up the pacing of things. If you want to watch the cutscene, it'll change up the pacing as well. Not a big deal either way. We're going to come into here. This is one of the easiest, most simple, straightforward routes. Up here on the landing, shoot the first camera. Take your time. There's going to be a pedestrian in this hallway. If you run fast enough, you can actually run in front of them, but I'm just too slow, which is fine. We'll shoot this here, which means we need to wait for the guard because we're going to shoot out the camera box so there's no recording of the pictures. Just be a little patient. A lot can go wrong in this run, but all you have to do is be patient. Everyone's will walk away from their route. There go the cameras, recordings erased. We don't need to worry about cameras anymore. Now we're going to run down here. It's going to be the second left. This is the first one. Here's the second one, and the third left we're going to turn down. These cooks are the worst. They have some like terrible rotations. Sometimes I catch them and they're looking at me, sometimes not. Just be patient. Just be patient. There's going to be an opening when their backs are turned. You're going to be able to make your way up here. So far, so good. No problems. It's literally 2 gunshots and a little bit of patience. Right here, it gets a little spooky, okay? Because you need to be careful the way you turn this rack on and turn your way back. You need to kind of make an L shape, kind of run away, crouch, and then quick hug this wall. It's a little bit close, all right? But as soon as this guy comes over, we're going to pacify him. And he's going to drop the fireworks remote, and we're going to hide the body. And no problem. Now, again, there's some guards that patrol here. If you mess up the timing, just be patient. They'll keep on walking eventually. You want to make sure you shut the door. See there, the guards? If we'd come up here like a second longer, like if the cooks kept us busy, we would just be patient. If there's anything you learn about this, just be patient, okay? There's a dude that posts up here. You can distract him with a coin, or if he's walking away, just run by him. Just be patient. There's no rush. It's not a speed run. All right, from here, make sure you activate the fireworks remote and don't carry anything illegal, like your gun. Drop your gun, okay? Drop anything illegal because you're going to get frisked. Remember, be patient. No matter what goes wrong, just take your time. The guards are going to run their routes and you'll have time to make good decisions. Nobody's rushing you. Fireworks are going off. We'll make our way up into the main room and we're going to have 2 isolated targets. You can see as the fireworks show goes off, we have our first target up on top and the second target down below. Her guard is not looking either, which means if we're patient enough and we get close enough, we can push her right on top of him, which is a double elimination accident kill. And accident kills, do not ruin our silent assassin rating. We haven't changed our outfit once, no disguises. We literally just shot 2 cameras, walked up here, knocked out 1 guy for the firework remote, and then gave a little push. That's it. Just be patient. This is a really, really easy run to just take your time and work your way through. It's okay if you don't get it the first time or the first 10 times. You're going to get it. It's not a hard run here for the suit-only silent assassin run. We're coming back for the sniper. This time, we're just doing the sniper assassin, okay? We're only doing the sniper. Last run, we did the silent assassin and the suit only. This time, we're just doing the sniper run. You can break the achievement, the mastery up into 3 separate runs. We did it here in 2, or you can do it all in 1 run like I showed you the first couple of times. I'm also going to show you that you can just come down here and shoot out the camera from the other side. I think that's really nice to be able to do and to know that this is here, but we probably don't need to do any of this because we're just going for that sniper kill, but it's something that I like to do and just shows off a little bit of a different way to get something done. Being able to start in a disguise really changes up the challenge here because it kind of eliminates it. Now we're going to go ahead and grab the briefcase from this shed, which is going to have our sniper rifle in it. Now, of course, we could again just pull the firework remote, start the show, walk over to the helicopter like we did in the first run, but this time we're going to take the lockpick and just for a little bit of a change of pace, we'll go ahead and unlock this door, get a nice little bird's eye view. I think that's kind of fun as well. But you don't have to do it this way. It's kind of one of those things where there's so many different ways to get things done. There really is just a sandbox of options where, there's no wrong way, however you want to do it. So again, this is just the sniper assassin run. The run before this was suit only, silent assassin, and this is just the sniper assassin. And that should unlock the mastery of all 3 of them, even though you did them in 2 separate ones. The fireworks show going off. From here, we've got a really peaceful, clear line of sight at our targets. We'll be a little bit patient. They'll walk out, we'll shoot them, and then we'll make our exit. Do me a favor. If you like this video, click like. YouTube channel members, and the Patreon to support what I do. I'm Vadd, and this is going to be the end of the Paris runs. I'm not going to show more Paris. We're going to move on to the next maps, but I hope you paid attention here and learned some of the fundamentals of just be patient. There's more than one way to do it, and just because things didn't go exactly how I got them to go doesn't mean that you're not going to be successful and able to finish these runs as well. The timestamps are here to help you jump around in case you have already finished Paris, which is always exciting, or if you've already got the next ones done yourself and just looking for a little bit of help. We're going to go on to the next mission here. We're going to exit with the helicopter. On to the next one. Italy, we are going to need a coin and the trank gun. We're going to go ahead and start in the safe house as well for this mission. So make sure you bring your sniper rifle, your suit, your coin, your trank gun. You're going to have it all together here. So grab this exploding golf ball off the table. Very important. And then go ahead and grab your trank gun. And now we have all the things that we need. We're going to start off with the trank gun. Okay. And we're going to trank out one dude. Then we'll flip a coin, run up some steps. It's pretty straightforward. There's a lot of dudes in here. So you're probably going to mess this up the first time or two. Okay. But after you kind of like figure out how to maneuver your guy, you're not going to feel too bad about it. There's the coin flip to pull this guy away. Easy run up the steps, no problems. Okay, one trank shot, one coin flip. This next coin flip is the tricky one. You need to hug this right wall and throw it a little bit out into this room, just a little bit, so that this lady here steps away from the hallway. It's pretty key. Next up, we're going to grab our trank gun again, and there's some guards facing the stairs who kind of shift around, so sometimes you can run right by them. Trank this guy out. And then pay very careful attention. There's a lady who walks over to this guy. She's facing us and then she turns around and that's our cue. We can go away. But she has just a little bit of like a pivot, a little bit of a swivel to the way she kind of meanders. Same thing with this guy. He leans out the window for a smoke. Sometimes not. We're going to shoot the camera so we don't have to worry about him and make our way up the steps. A lot of the dudes here in Italy, their routes are pretty set, but we grab that toy tank there. This guy's usually sitting in a chair. There's a free brick, but this time he's wandering around. Not a big deal. A lot of the guys here in Italy feel like they have a little bit of float to them. Okay, we are now at our target location. We want to catch them when they lean over their desk. Okay, see they lean over their desk and their guard moves to the right. That means we can clobber the guard, choke her out. Now she saw the guard go down, so we have a witness to someone being unconscious, but our witness is going to be dead. So no more witness. So we won't break our silent assassin suit-only sniper rating. Make sure to pick up this key card and don't forget to use your sniper rifle we've been carrying all this way. Okay. We're going to make our way back across the roof and we're going to need to be just a little bit patient here. Okay, there's two dudes on the balcony. We need the guy on the bottom right with his arms crossed to go all the way up top and then turn around and walk back towards the side he's on right now. And that's going to be our window of when we can jump down. So the inside guy there on the left is kind of checking out his table. He's going to come outside for a smoke. The guy on the right, the inside guy there on the right, he's going to lean over the balcony and then start walking back down. That's our window where we can duck inside here and run up the ramp. It's going to be a little tricky with the lighting, but it's not a hard move to pull off. Pick up this VHS tape. Next up, come back down the ramp, and the guy from outside is actually inside right under us. Okay, we're going to take him down and hide his location. So pacify, subdue, and dump. No problems. Make your way around the top of this building, and we need to get down one level. Once we go down a level, we're going to have, again, a little bit of patience to exercise. We're going to put the VHS tape in the player, and that is going to pull in the target, and that target is then going to get rid of all their guards. Okay, so we're going to hide over here, pop the top, and just wait a little bit. Just kind of depends on the rotation, if they're close, if they're far. Usually it's about, a good 60-second wait. He's going to come in, get a little upset, dismiss his guards. Very important here. Do not leave your hiding place until the guards shut the doors. They'll leave, but they'll leave the doors open for a little bit, and sometimes you can get caught up with that. So just be a little patient that the door's shut. Make sure to use your sniper rifle. Okay, you have successfully completed all sniper kills, silent assassin, suit only at this point. We still need to get rid of the virus. It's a good time to use your save. You get one save in the silent assassin, on the master level, right? Use your coin flip to get this guy to move out the way. And make your way down the steps to the lab using the key card we got from the first target. Now, there's going to be two dudes down here. We're going to have to be a little bit patient because we want to get the far side guy first. and then the guy who's right next to us right now. So this first guy we're going to ignore, just wait till he rotates, and we're going to get posted up on this second guy here with the shotgun here on our right. When this guy rotates back to us and then turns around again, we'll clobber him, and then we'll grab his buddy, okay? This is the order to do this. We've got a brick. If things kind of go wrong, we're not going to hide the body. We're immediately going to grab this guy before he notices anything is wrong. And now we have maybe the toughest part of this whole mission, which is shooting the virus with our sniper rifle. You do not have to do that for the silent assassin suit only sniper run. It's just the easiest way to do it at this point, but there's a character kind of standing behind the vial, so if you're not really careful, you will destroy the vial, but you'll shoot them as well, which then will ruin your entire run. So you can see here we kind of shot off to the left, and we're very careful. Another way you can mess this run up is this exploding golf ball. We're going to go use it for our exit. And when we go to use it, you're going to discover there's someone right next to the door. And there's a chance if you throw this golf ball and blow these bricks, that character is going to eat it and ruin your run. So we're again just going to be really cautious here. We've really committed to this. Eventually he's going to calm down, have a smoke, and go for a walk. And as soon as he starts walking away, that's going to be our opportunity to blow this wall, and we're home free. This run's kind of tricky because it has a couple of moving parts. But once you've done it a few times, it's going to make more sense. You're going to trank that first guy, you're going to get the 2 coin throws down, and then you're going to mess up in the office a couple of times, but you can do it. I believe in you. Another option for Italy requires an explosive device, a silenced pistol, and your subsonic sniper rifle. Start at just the default location, and the goal here is to distract the guards. If you distract the guards, they will leave their post, and then you can just walk right in the front gate. So depending on your explosive device, depends on the best way to throw it. I've got this little ducky bomb and gets the job done. Over the fountain, pick up the coins. There are 3 coins in the fountain. Luigi's in here. Leave him alone. He doesn't know that you don't belong. He's doing his best, okay? Now, we're going to sneak by this guy. Notice the water on the floor. I think your footsteps are a little louder in the water. So just be a little careful here. He probably won't see you unless you are very silly. This next section, you're going to mess up a couple of times. Just be patient. There's a bunch of cameras and guys that kind of sometimes peek you. Sometimes they don't. There's a crowbar here. Pick up the crowbar. Very important we pick up that crowbar. MVP crowbar, okay? Through the window. Across the door, pull out your gun. Camera, there's a camera. There's a camera here. There's a camera up in the ceiling just above the doorway. Up the steps, we're going to pull out our sniper rifle and take out our first target. So this is an alternative route from the first one I showed you. It's not necessarily any easier. It's just different, especially if camera. Did I say camera yet? There's a camera on the roof. Be careful. Especially if the other route, you're like, man, I don't get it. I don't have the tools, whatever. From in here, you've got 2 options. Like the previous route I just showed, you could crowbar everybody, or if you're fast enough, when she leans over the desk, right as her guard walks away, pop her in the head, pick up the key card and hide the body. He's got kind of a long animation of with his back turned to her, and you've got that super quiet sniper rifle, should be able to get it done in 1, or you can take your time, be methodical, knock everybody out, however you're more comfortable. Next up, we're going to go in these doors, and I get super sloppy here. There's plenty of room for error. This guy's going to walk down the way, and then we can jump off the roof and go in the door. I just took too long to do it, and he kind of catches a peek at me. Not a big deal. We're going to take him out, as he could be problematic later on. Technically, we could skip him, but sometimes when we shoot the next target, he gets stuck on the desk, and then this guy has to go. So we're going to take this bad boy out, hide the body, pick up all his jazz. Make sure to pick this gun up. We're going to use it in a minute. And now we're just in a waiting game for the next target to come in. So I'm just farming XP, picking up a master key, making my way down the steps, and setting up a little bit of a trap. So there's a guard that patrols through this hallway, and he just annoys me so much. So we're going to put that gun that we just had from the previous guy, just drop it here, and then we're going to come in here and drop 2 coins. It's very important the second coin is way down behind these cork boards, these little pin boards here, by these curtains here, okay? And we'll put 1 coin a little earlier on here. And the reason we're placing the coin and not like throwing the coins is because then it isn't the same level of like distraction. Just keeps the route going. Eventually this guard patrols through the hallway and he's like, oh my goodness, you've got to be kidding me. Someone just left a gun lying on the ground, which is an appropriate response. Somebody's getting fired, probably this guy. Pick everything up. Let's hide the body in this room. And we're still then just waiting on the main target to come through here, okay? It's kind of a long wait, but he will come through here. But he has 2 personal guards. So the one's going to post up facing away from us, and the one closest is going to notice these coins and be like, hey, my lucky day. Yes, sir, it is your lucky day. Let him pick up the second coin. We want to be fully behind these cork boards, okay? Fully behind these boards before we make this move. You know, that coin placement does matter. Hide the body, okay? And then we're going to go ahead and take out our target. Now, I'm going to panic here, and I'm going to make a mistake. I think if I shoot from a different angle, this doesn't happen. He got stuck on the desk. I cannot pick a homie up. So I'm going to call an audible. Normally you can just pop him and hide his body and move on with your day. I'm going to then risk it, take this bad boy out, hide his body, and I don't think anyone else rotates through this room, okay? Spoiler, I'm right. But in this moment, I don't know that like 100%. I'm like, does anyone else come through here? I don't think so. I just can't get it off the desk. That's okay. We're going to go down the steps, and there's going to be a camera at the bottom. Be very careful, okay? Come around the landing, come around one more flight of steps, and camera. There we go. All right. Whew. Nothing worse than walking into a camera right at the end of the run. We don't need the sniper or anything else. We're going to... We can hold on to it. Not a big deal, but we don't need to. There's 2 dudes here we need to sneak by. We could, of course, take him out, but they're not technically in our way. We'll just be a little bit patient and walk right by him. So one reason you might take them out is there's, I think, a camera box you can shoot from up here, but we don't really need to. Down here is a lot of moving dudes. Just be patient. Just move carefully. Take your time. Make sure nobody's looking at you. Lots of them have like little conversations with each other, little interactions. There's going to be a camera up here on our left we're going to take out. There's just one camera here in the corner. Camera on the corner. You see the camera? Please don't forget the camera. Yay. All right. And then we'll make our way down here, and then we'll make a mistake. It's a small mistake. We're just playing a little too aggressive here. We're rushing a little bit. This dude comes around the corner. It probably would have been better to be a little more patient with this and not post up where we are, because we're a little bit pinned down here, and then we're like way too aggressively following this guy. We really should be chilling out here a little bit. We don't need to do anything fancy. We're home free. It's pretty straightforward from here, but I'm going to sneak around this ledge, and then we're going to get a little cautious. Make our way over here, jump up top, pick up a brick for literally no reason, and we can make the shot from here. I just don't like it, and we're going to shoot that stalactite. It'll just, absolutely destroy the virus. The issue is I don't like this guard here on the right. He makes me very uncomfortable. I know when I shoot this, everyone's going to panic, and I'm worried his panic route is like right at me, so I'm just being patient. Not a big deal. Pop that just pop the rock, okay? Take it out, hide in this bin until it stops says searching. Everyone's kind of panicking, running around looking, and it's just it's a lot harder to sneak past these guys. Eventually the alarms turn off, everyone calms down. They're like, well, what happened, and we can make our way back to a plane. This is a very different route from the previous one, but it requires maybe some tools that you actually have, which might be nice, and just a different energy here. In Morocco, we want to make sure we bring some remote explosive, just something to make guards suspicious that they will take to a safe room. Otherwise, usual stuff, any kind of a silenced weapon and your sniper rifle. We'll pick up this brick here at the start. You don't have to, but why not? It's a free brick. We're going to make our way over to the far side of the map. The important thing here is we want to make sure we send our first target here into a panic. We want to start their rotation, that the safe room for them is actually on the other side of the map. So we're going to come over here and pull out whatever silenced weapon you have and just be a little bit patient here in the crowd, okay? Eventually, these are bulletproof windows. We're not going to shoot him. Everyone's looking, but we're going to shoot at him at the window and make sure it says target goes in the lockdown, okay? Very important. Any gun you like that gets it done, target lockdown. That's all we need to see. Okay, that starts the clock where he's going to make his way over to meet with our other target. So that means both targets are going to be together. Good job, us. We're going to retrace our footsteps, go all the way back to where we just were, where we came in. We're literally just walking backwards, but this time we'll turn right. We'll grab another free brick, because why not? It's a free brick. Okay, very nice bricks. Into the shop here, which should look familiar if you've been watching the Seeker 300 Ghost video. Listen, up here, there's 2 dudes we want to take out. Knock this bad boy out. Nobody rotates up here, and there's a second dude as well, which we're going to knock out. This guy here, okay? This is very, very, very important. Pick up this gun, okay? Get your sniper rifle out. Make sure you have equipped the pistol you just picked up, okay? And this is tricky, so jump up top, make your way over. You need to drop this gun just at this angle here so it falls all the way to the ground. Okay, there it is, all the way on the ground. We're done. That is maybe the hardest part of the whole run. Okay, now it's just patience. It's just being patient. Both targets are going to come to this school and isolate themselves. We can see here up top is the general. He's going to rotate in the top floor into his office. He'll make his way around the corner and come into his office. And when he's in his office, we will shoot the window and he will be like, hey, what was that? And go look. And then we'll pop him in the face and it'll be one and done. Okay. We just have to be patient. It's not the most exciting route, but it's super consistent. It's just super consistent. A lot of the other routes have like just a lot of moving parts. This one's a lot of just, I don't know, meditating, whatever you do for free time. All right, he's coming around the corner into his office. I'm going to mess up the first shot. I'm going to hit the bars on the window. So notice he doesn't even react. It was outside his office. We need to shoot through the bars into this inner wall. So he's like, hey, what's that? See, he perks up. He's like, oh my goodness, what was that? He comes over and looks, and this is an isolated corner where we can take our time and just drill him. There you go, one down. Now, because we've done this, the target who's going into lockdown, the lockdown is here at the school, and he's supposed to come and meet up with the first target. I recommend saving here as the target gets close, as this is kind of the second half that gets a little tricky. He brings an extra guard with him, which is important. That extra guard is going to change things. This guy here, we're going to need to distract in a minute as well, so be prepared for that. This is what we brought the explosive floor. We're going to throw it at his feet so he looks for it, okay? And picks it up and goes to put it away. So the guards here are like, hey, the general's busy. He'll see you in a little bit. You got to wait outside, okay? And this changes up their formations and their rotations, and an extra guard is pulled, which means that gun we dropped, when they find that gun and pick it up, that's the clue to get things going. Okay, that's when we're going to put all these things in motion. You probably need to watch this like 3 times. Like watch it once, hear what I say, and then watch it again, watch it again. He's going to sit on this bench. Okay, that's our first target. This guard is who's going to discover him if we don't distract him. That's who we're going to throw the remote explosive at, so he puts it away. All right, you see it? Here it is. It's happening right now. He's got the gun we dropped. So one guard's going to go put this in a safe room. There's the gun. Okay, that's the timing on this. All right, we're going to shoot over our target's shoulder on the other side of this fence. So he goes and checks it out. He's the only one there because the far side guard is rotating to the main hallway. So he's going to go look at that, isolate himself further. Okay, he's on the way. And then there's 2 guards here we need to distract. There's one guard here and one guard here. Both these 2 guards have to be distracted. We'll shoot at the foot of this guy. They're both going to hear it, but I don't want them to go check it out. Only want one of them. I need the second one to actually walk away, not just look at a bullet impact. So we're going to throw a super illegal explosive device. He'll be like, oh my goodness, that can't be here. And while that's going on, we pop our second target in the face. This runs over, okay? Because all the other guards are either trying to pick up devices that shouldn't be lying on the ground or investigating bullet impacts, and gives us plenty of time to run out the door and escape. It's that easy. Thailand, we want to make sure we have coins, a silenced weapon of your choice, and put the sniper rifle in the suite. Your suite, you're going to get a hotel room here. Okay, we're going to start off, go right to the front desk and pick up our key to our room. Check in as Mr. Tobias Reaper. Go ahead and get our hands on this pass. Sometimes it's tricky to pick up. Sometimes I like walk in a little circle. I'll be able to pick it up. We've got our room key. Next up, we're going to go get a cake topper from the kitchen. If you've been following along the guide so far, this is going to feel so easy compared to the last few ones. It's going to hurt. I mean, like, it's just going to be shocking how easy this one is. And that's because we can follow the mission stories on the professional difficulty. And this cake topper is just a guaranteed isolation, which is really nice. So as soon as the chef here gets off the phone, we're going to walk over very carefully. Everyone's working hard in the kitchen, and sneak up here and grab this cake topper. We just have to sneak our way out. We'll make a little loop. There's 2 boys in this room over here. There's some cans on the shelf. Grab a can, throw it in the corner. They'll turn and look and be like, hey, who's throwing things? Not us. Be careful on here. Sometimes the 2 people here have a little bit of rotation to them, a little bit of creep to their game, but they're hanging in the corner this time. Up to our room, all the way up. Go ahead and use our room key. Make our way to the back corner where you can see we have our sniper rifle here. We're going to go ahead and take it out of the case very carefully, and we're going to wait for 2 guards to move. 2 guards are facing our room. As soon as they start to move, we can run across, and they're moving. Camera. There's a camera coming up. Be prepared for the camera. There's a camera. Camera up top. There it is, way up top. All right. Get your coins ready to go. You could also shoot some bullets, but I don't like that as much. Throw a coin for your gardener. Okay, it's almost as good as a witcher. Make your way over here. I like to stash the sniper rifle. I don't think you technically have to, but it brings me joy to, you know, be sneaky. So we're going to put the cake topper on the cake. but nobody's going to notice we put the cake topper here, and we need them to pay attention. Please pay attention to us. Like, come on, seriously. So we'll throw that propane tank. Everyone in the room is going to turn around and be like, what was that? And be like, oh my goodness, there's a topper on the cake. Let's party. Get your gun out. Camera. There's a camera. Camera in the corner. Camera in the corner. Camera. Look at this. Coins. Use the coin to distract all the boys in the room. They're just hanging out. Okay, as soon as they start the turn, we're going to walk into this little room here and take out the big boy here. This is the most important person to take out, as they have a document we need to pick up. Pick up this document right here. Most important thing to do. Here's the order of events, okay? Open door. Throw coin. Be patient. Prepare for someone to come check out the coin. Shut door. Hide body. Next, you're going to do this for everyone, basically. It takes a little bit of time, but it's just safer than you can try and sneak by him. You can try and flip a coin, get him back, but it's just not worth it. Just shut the door, open the door, make sure you throw the coin when the door's open, you know, knock out whoever's coming through, and eventually you're going to knock your way out through the room, and it'll just be easy to go out. You can try and sneak by him. It's just not worth the risk. So once you've knocked everybody out who might find you, which, you know, responds to the coins. There's a few of them, okay? We're going to make our way back to the birthday boy's room. And we don't actually really waste any time doing this, because the whole time we're doing this, look, the whole party's outside. The birthday boy is having a big tantrum. He's having a tough time, and gives us time to get our sniper rifle, catch our breath. Isn't this nice? So he's got a friend who's trying to console him, and she's kind of like, you're kind of like, not cool, and he's like, whatever, man. She leaves. We're gonna clobber him. I like to clobber him over here. When I first did this run, I did not have a silent sniper rifle, so it's kind of important, but eventually you move him over here anyway, and I don't trust the window. Those gardeners have a weird rotation sometimes. All right, we'll throw him in the case. Next target. We're just gonna retrace our footsteps, actually. So we're gonna go back across here, get to our room. This is what I'm talking about. I've never seen this gardener here. What is he doing? He's just hanging out right in the middle. Well, you know what? I got a coin. We'll just, he loves coins. Here, greedy little coin for you, old boy. Okay, yeah, that, I don't know. Normally they rotate. Who knows? So, we're going to retrace our steps to our room. Of course, there's the two guards here, and we're just going to wait. We're going to be patient. I like to hug the left wall. I feel like traffic comes from the left going right. I don't want them to see me, but not a very high probability. As soon as the guards move, same two guards as before, we're going to go into our room, put our rifle back into our briefcase, make sure we shut the door, and then we're going to go back to the front desk and give them the letter we picked up. Okay, that's it. All the way back to the front desk. It's just really, really simple. Okay, give them the letter. We're gonna be like, hey, we found this. We're like, we know who it's for. And we're like, cool, run. And we're gonna run down into like the staff area. So this is probably the hardest part of the whole run, and only because it requires patience in a way the other parts just kind of don't. The other parts you just kind of like move your way through, no problem. But through here, there's gonna be a camera. There's a camera coming up. Here comes a camera. Pay attention. There's a camera. Okay, there's the camera. Don't let the camera catch you. Take your time, work your way through. Just be patient. These guys are not super vigilant. They're not super motivated to catch you. There's a lot of them, but you're probably going to mess this up twice and then be like, I can't believe that guy caught me. And then it just won't happen again. Like, just take your time, be patient. It's not a hard zone. We're here. The big old laundry folding kind of multi-purpose storage room. You just wait, and the last target will come here and isolate himself, and it's awesome. Very nice. Eventually he comes. It takes a little while. Once he's here, he kicks everybody out. You shoot him in the head. That's it. I mean, that's it. Just be a little patient. And then to leave, we can actually retrace our footsteps, or you can do what I do and panic and take a wrong turn and, you know, do the hokey pokey or something. All right, let's hide the body because we're a professional like that. And having hidden the body, both targets are down. There's actually an exit down here on this level. We don't have to get too fancy. And you could just drop the sniper rifle. I'm hiding it and then getting myself confused because I couldn't remember what door I came in. I think it was this one, but then I think it was this one. They look the same. This is the wrong door. This is the right door. It doesn't matter. And now I've got this guy all combobbled. Oh my goodness. Everything went wrong here. Okay, it's my own fault. Just be a little patient. Just be patient. You're going to get through this. It's just the same route you came in through, except, you know, in reverse, I guess. And then here's the exit. It's that easy. This is a really, really easy run, and hopefully a breath of fresh air. For Colorado, you need to bring a coin and your sniper rifle, preferably silenced. Heads up, we're on the professional difficulty, and Colorado is absolutely cursed. There's something is wrong with this map. I feel like the worst luck always. It opens up kind of easy. We're just going to run to the back. and just a straight shot. There's pretty much no one to see you. On professional difficulty, there's basically no cameras on this kind of section of the map. Just run back. Straight run back. It's not super tight on timing either, but you don't even have to crouch for most of it. So you make good time. This is the easy part. This is the easy part of the run. For some reason, it just always goes wrong. And I'm going to show you one of the most cursed runs ever that I was able to finish off. But it's just brutal. It is just brutal. So sneak along the fence here. There's like two little dudes here trying to catch you. They're kind of lazy, but whatever. Go to the barn and start praying. Grab this crowbar. Crowbar is very important here. Hide against this stack. Okay, so plaster yourself here. Wait for the old boy to come around the corner and turn. Crowbar this bad boy. We're going to place 3 coins down. This is very particular. 1 outside the door frame, 1 inside the door frame, 1 further into the room. There's 1 outside, 1 inside, further in. You see the 3 coins? Okay. Oh, so our first target should see the first coin and be like, oh my goodness. And then if the RNG gods are blessing you, she'll see the second coin inside the room and be like, oh, it's my lucky day. And then since she's fully in the room, she's going to see the third coin and we say goodnight, Gracie. So that's our first target down. And that coin thing's going to go wrong for you about 49 times out of 100. So good luck with that. Maybe you get lucky, maybe you don't. Pop them in the head, hide the body. Okay. Pick everything up, hide the second body as well. I guess you could leave the gun if you wanted to, but pick everything up, hide all the bodies. It's kind of wild to me that this this super duper quiet sniper rifle, grab the gun and run, is next to a shooting range and they hear us. Unbelievable. All right, next up we're gonna go to the shed and so many things can go wrong here. Bottom line, we're gonna drop the gun over here, throw a coin in it to distract this guy. If you mess up all the timing, you can just clobber this guy, hide him in the bushes. Nobody should find him there, okay? But you want to drop the gun far enough left that he doesn't walk to the house all the way around the little shed. Sometimes he walks the wrong way around. Then this next one's tricky, okay? You want to throw the coin into the corner. And you're going to knock out unconscious style the personal guard and make sure that, remember when it says, you know, subdue and there's a button to tap, the faster you tap it, the faster you subdue them, okay? So you got to knock him out quick and there's a witness, but the witness is going to be dead and so then there's no witnesses. Now he's going to drop a key and there's another key on his desk as well. Hide all the bodies, okay? Grab the keys to the basement and let's keep going with the run. Now, this might look easy, but I can assure you I failed this like 76 times out of 259, okay? We're going to jump over the fence and we've missed all the timing. Everyone's like patrolling differently from every other time I've done this, okay? And this dude's here real vigilant. Awesome. We'll just be patient. We'll just be a little bit patient. I swear I've never seen this guy here before. Every other run I've done, he's been like hanging out at the flowers down below. For some reason, I just caught him this way. I don't know. There's just something cursed about Colorado, I swear. I'll tell you what it is. I think it's when you save, because you can save in the professional difficulty. I think it janks up all the routes somehow. It's like, over here, we're going to crowbar this bad boy open. I've never had anyone notice me crowbar this, except sometimes. And does anybody see us? No. Okay, yes. Okay, no. Like, what? What in the world? You got to be kidding me. Oh, all right. We're halfway there, okay? We've done the easy half. Wink. So if you got to this point, clap yourself on the back, take a deep breath, and try again tomorrow. These guys are in the wrong spot. Yeah, he's supposed to be over here in this box. Thanks, sir. I've not seen him patrol like that before. We're going to actually subdue him, okay? And then we're going to hide him in this box. And there's a little camera on the steps you have to shoot. There's a chance the camera's been moved once or twice, okay? Shoot the camera and hide if you need to. It's positioned right now. We can actually run right to the left of it and pop it without getting caught, okay? And then we have the key here, which is very important. You unlock that door with the key. And then there's a homie in here, okay? We're going to take this little homie out. There he is, the guard over there, okay? And the coins, if you get lucky with your timing and just you're a little bit blessed, okay, you can use 1 coin to catch the next 2 targets in the same spot. I miss both of them miserably and it just goes wrong. It just goes wrong. Make sure to hide the body, okay? There's nobody that's supposed to patrol through here, wink, but sometimes people patrol through here, couldn't tell you why. All right. Everyone goes to check out this big grandfather clock on the steps. So you can flip a coin here and get a little lucky, all right? And you can actually get the attention of the people you're trying to clobber, Okay, that was the lucky toss right there. You saw it. It happens. It is a thing, but darn, you have to get lucky to pull it off. I've had more success getting the little lady than I have the guy. His timing seems to be a little more finicky, and I think part of it's because her guards wait outside the house, okay? And his guards actually like follow him behind, his little personal dude, right? We're going to pop her over here, okay? Everybody's happy. And I want you to notice something here. Something's wrong. Somebody's patrolling through here. What in the world? What do you mean they're patrolling through here? What is this? Someone came down here and saw a gun and he's going to pick it up? I have no idea. I don't know what this guy's doing here. I don't know where he came from. But I think it happened. There, proof. This completely almost blew my whole run. I had no idea that this guy was showing up. I've never seen someone patrol through here. We're going back up the steps and we're just going all the way up. I'm done. I've tried that coin flip like a bunch of times to get the old boy. Notice the door is locked. It's because he's in there, okay? On professional difficulty, it'll actually unlock once the bathroom is unoccupied. So we're just going to be a little bit patient. Don't use your crowbar, okay? Sometimes there's some patrols that come down the steps. And, oh, is he coming? I don't know. I can see him on the mini-map, but I'm panicking. No, he turned. Okay. So this bathroom door is going to unlock, okay? And we're just going to be a little bit patient. He has two personal guards that actually have a small patrol route inside his room. He's kind of here finicking with his stuff. Once the guards walk back towards kind of where we came from, towards the steps, we're going to go to his desk and just steal all his stuff. It's going to ruin his whole day. He doesn't want anyone touching his stuff. And so we're going to take it there. We took one thing and there's like another thing over here. He's on the phone. Nobody cares. He's got his two guards. Okay. And then we're going to hide in the bathroom again. He's going to go on his little hoo-ha route. He just kind of like skips around. I mean, he spends like an hour up here, I swear. And then see the guard on the left who's now leaning out the window. We need him to cross back in the room to the right. So he's going to have a little meltdown like, who touched my stuff? Who would dare? It was us. We're here to kill you. Okay, far side left guard moving back to the right side of the room. We can get him now. This is our moment. Okay, it's really just a little tricky, but from here, we're going to drag him all the way into the basement. It's going to take a little bit of time, but it's doable. And for me, I've had a lot more success with that than trying to like get him with the coin flip or get some distractions. Random patrol in the hallway. Love to see it. Okay, super vigilant here. And be careful with the tech guys over there on the right. Okay, they're doing good work, and they don't want to be interrupted. But if you just wait a second, they're not super vigilant, but they have a good bit of time where they're not looking. So last thing to do is this guy here in the kitchen. Just pray. That's your option there. I'm kind of kidding, but I'm also kind of serious. This level is always so cursed. So many things went wrong on this run, but I think it was like an 11-minute run at the end. It wasn't like impossible. Okay, you got to drag him to the basement because you can use his face to get a quick exit here. But if you don't want to do that, you could shoot him upstairs and risk another run. But this is my preferred method, which is to never do this again, to be clear. For Japan, the only thing you need unlocked is the morgue storage, which is pretty advanced, but it's the earliest that I could figure it out, okay? It's going to be a suit-only silent and sniper run at the professional difficulty. There's nothing tricky about this run as far as timing goes or precise shots or nailing some kind of crazy coin flip distraction. It's mostly just running the route and taking your time to hit your stride, okay? Japan can be a little intimidating because it is so different from all the other levels, but at the same time, it's also part of the fun. Right now, we're trying to get a crowbar, and there's basically only one good option for that, which means we're going to kind of make our way down that pipe, make our way down this hallway, and there's going to be a guard here. This is the one guard that if you don't get here a little bit, you know, up to par, okay, the par time, you're going to miss him. They're going to have a little bit of a rotation, and that'll be problematic, but it's a pretty big window. Pick up the crowbar, leave the room, okay? On the way back, we're most likely going to get picked up by a camera. Not a big deal because we're going to destroy the cameras, so don't worry about it, okay? If this camera doesn't catch you, also not a big deal. We're still going to destroy the cameras. Coming into the guard room, you're probably going to miss the timing here, and you have to wait for him to rotate again. Doesn't matter. He'll do the exact same thing. You'll just wait for him to rotate. Just stand outside the door. Once you can get inside safely, you'll come in, you'll knock that first guy out, you'll grab this disposable item, you'll destroy the cameras, and then you're going to drag this body here. Leave the gun, okay? Drag the body into this little closet. His body being in proximity to the door will unlock it. There we go. Again, if you miss the timing on that door, just stand outside the door until he rotates through again. He'll open it. See, he's already rotating back in, okay? And he's going to come inside and be like, oh my goodness, who left their weapon on the ground? Are you kidding me? And then we'll just walk out. Now, this would be when you would be kind of walking in if you missed it. All right, so no problems. Whenever you get through that, you'll just still do the exact same run and won't change anything, okay? Make your way just straight through the spa, out into the snow, and up this pipe, okay? Remember, the cameras have already been disabled, so don't worry about that camera. There's a chance that if you miss that guard timing, you'll be in this hallway a little differently. Just take your time, stay crouched. There's some people that patrol around, but they're not going to come the way you are in this window of time, okay? You've got plenty of time to get where you're going. We're going to the mortuary, okay? And what we use the crowbar for was to get that item which unlocks this door. Guess who's inside? Ta-da! Great time to save, by the way. Have I said great time to save yet? All right, so he's going to give us an item which we can use to trigger a special event. So we're going to accept that item from him, okay? The master chip here. And then I'm going to run into the wrong room because I'm lost. Happens to the best of us, happens to the worst of us. Here's the right room. I meant to run into this one. We're going to go all the way up the steps to the very top. Go all the way up these steps to the very top. At the very top of the steps, we're just going to run straight across the hallway into the room directly across from us. Straight across the hallway. Here's the room. And again, straight, a little right, a little left in this room here. Pull out any one of these bad boys. We're going to mess up their computer, okay? Now, this is going to be random for you, so you got to pay attention here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So for me, it's 3, 1, 4, 2. It's going to be different for you. From left to right, they're 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this is 3. This is 1. And then I had a 4 and then a 2. It'll be random, but again, from left to right, these are ordered 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then you just follow the order that the computer lit things up. This is going to mess their whole jam up, but it's good for us. We're going to retrace our footsteps, go back downstairs. Same exact way we came up. Back across the hallway, instead of up the stairs, down the stairs, through the room. Exact same series of events. Nothing different. When we get to the bottom of the steps, we're going to pick up our sniper rifle. This is why having the mortuary unlocked for a stash is important for this run. Now, these guys are super easy to get around. Just take your time. No rush. There's no rush here because even once we get past them, there's a little bit of waiting. We just need to get straight across the room, okay? Just to the other side, and there's no rush. Once we get over here, we can just catch our breath, take a big sigh of relief. There's like a robot doing an operation, but the robot, we just gave them a bad day. There's somebody over there with their hands on their knees. I guess hyperventilating. I don't know what they're doing up there, just having their own little fun. When the person up there with their hands on their knees, see directly above us, once they like chill out and walk away, the room is clear because it's all these like glass viewing rooms looking in. That's our timing that we need to go knock this staff member out here, okay? And we need to pull them out of this room because someone will see them, okay? Once we've pulled them out, it's going to be safe to go ahead and pop this bad boy with their sniper rifle. Dun, da, da. Gotcha. And then drag this lady further out of this room. Make sure the door can close. I think I left her almost too close, like her foot, right? Make sure that door can close and that she's not visible in that room, okay? Now, we're going to retrace her footsteps. I make a mistake here. Those guys kind of see me, okay? Not a big deal. They're not hard to get by. Literally retracing our steps. We just want to go to the other side of this room. They're not hard to sneak by. Take your time, be patient. I'm playing way too aggressive here and there's no reason for it. He'll eventually just rotate around the table. There's no reason to be rushing it the way I am. Take your time, you can get by these guys. They're not tough to sneak past, okay? All right, so far, so good. Now, there is one of these bad boys on the steps. Be careful with the bad boy on the steps. He will not come into this room, but he'll be just there heading up it. You see that? Okay. He can catch you unaware. Just be a little patient here. He doesn't catch you. And then when you come out these doors, these guys are patrolling. So depending on how fast you're on your timing, you just might have to be a little more careful here. As you can see, I'm making sure they're past me. Back to the pipe, we've already gone up. And this is the end. I mean, this is the easiest bit of the whole thing. Okay. And climb up the pipe. And then just wait a second here. There's Jason Portman. The computer's been calling him, right? We're just going to let him walk by. Again, I'm being like a wild person here. I do not need to be this aggressive. We could just let him keep walking. But no, we just jump right in his face, straight across the hallway into the maintenance area. No key required, and turn up the temperature in the sauna. You've done it. this is going to clear the sauna out and bring our second target into the sauna all by themselves. They're going to be like, oh, finally it's empty and it's at the temperature I like. And they're going to dismiss their guard, and then we'll just pop them and walk right out the door. No problems. Now, rest assured, I found a way to mess this up. I'll show you what happens in a second. But, boom, I dropped the gun and I left the door open. So I moved it. But from here, you're not trespassing. You can just walk right out. The quickest exit is a snowmobile. And that's Japan. I hope you love this run. It was super tricky to figure out. I'm pretty proud of it. If this guide saved you time or helped you enjoy the game more, consider joining as a channel member or Patreon supporter. You'll get early access, bonus content, and you'll be directly supporting more guides like this. Huge thanks to everyone who's already joined. New Zealand, only thing you technically need is the sniper rifle, but please bring a pistol and a lockpick as well with a silencer. So this runs on the master difficulty. It's going to be suit only, silent, and sniper all in one run. Okay, most of New Zealand here is a lot of running, as this is the first mission in Hitman 2 of the trilogy, which means that it's kind of a tutorial mission almost. It's not really, as it is a proper mission level, but it does a really nice job of introducing things without being too overwhelming. Run straight to this door, don't worry about cameras, and just lockpick it. There's a key in the pool room if you break the pod, but you don't need to since we brought the lockpick. Up the steps we go. The only important thing to do up here is to drop your briefcase right down here. By dropping it here, it's going to isolate our target, retrieve your sniper rifle, and make your way into the secret room. From the secret room, the next important thing to do is we want to make sure we pick up the tranquilizer gun. Notice here, this trank gun, pick up the trank gun, okay? Destroy the cameras, pick up the dongle. Everybody loves a little dongle. There we go. And that'll let us get into the computer, cue the cutscene. Right before you open the computer, it's a good time to save if you so desire. So hit the computer, and it's going to trigger everything. Now, this is super, super easy. Just take your time here, okay? Our target is going to face, as you can take off her hat, get comfortable. She's back home. She's going to check on her table, some documents, and then she's going to turn around, okay? And we're going to peek her. Okay, we're just going to stand up, get her attention. Do this really slow so you can see here. We want her to notice us, but not quite. So she comes to be like, hey, what was that? Excuse me? We'll hide in the laundry basket here, or whatever the basket is. And she's going to come up to see where we were standing. And then she's going to notice the briefcase and be like, who did this? And that's going to isolate her further. Now, the two gentlemen on the right are going to turn around right about the time she picks up the briefcase. As they turn, we'll pop out the basket. We'll take out our target. It's that easy, okay? Now, sniper rifle, boom, hide the body. You could just leave your gun here, I guess. I wouldn't. I just put it back in the briefcase and left. You don't technically need it again, but that's okay. And again, you don't have to shut this door. I'm just a little extra, okay? You can skip all this. Trank gun, get your tranquilizer gun, the trank gun. Remember, a tranquilized target does not ruin the silent assassin rating. Notice on the left, the crossed guns, and then we just run. A lot of running and then just waiting. Just be a little patient, okay? They're combing the beach, but they're not very vigilant. Okay, I don't know who hired these guys. I'm being a little too aggressive here. Just take your time. They're not tricky to get around. They're not really designed to trick you. They're more just designed to teach you to avoid them, not so much to catch you. Okay, so take your time, and you're going to need to whip out your gun whenever you've got, preferably silenced. Shoot the gas tank. You'll know you did the right thing because it'll light on fire. Boom. Homies with the truck are going to panic, shoot a flare. Oh no, we're under attack. And everyone from the beach is going to be like, we're here to help. We're coming to help. And just be patient here. It's a lot of waiting, or at least it feels that way, but it's like 15 seconds. Just chill. You'll be fine. And when it's time, run. New Zealand. Check, check, check. Silent assassin, sniper assassin, suit only. I hope you feel good getting that warm-up level done and the jitters out. Let's go on to the next one. Miami, make sure to bring a lockpick, your sniper rifle of choice, and a silenced pistol. This is going to be on the master difficulty. Right at the start, we're going to turn left and look out for the camera. There's a camera. There's a camera up here. Look at the camera. Run under the camera. And then just make your way around to the right. Make a right. And then a left. It's pretty obvious. You walk up the path, okay? You get to this door. You lockpick it. We're going to have another camera on the other side of this door. Okay, we're going to shoot the camera. See the camera at the end here? Pop that camera and then make your way up the steps. You know, I learned a little known fact about Agent 47 the other day. It turns out that he's never ghosted anyone, just erased them. In other news, grab your sniper rifle, make your way through this building, take your time, make sure the coast is clear, and then make your way through the window, onto the pipe, up the pipe, onto the ledge, over the ledge. And we've made it. So, ruin somebody's day. I don't know whose laptop this is, but it's over. And then go ahead and drop your gun in this room over this way. Doesn't have to be super tricky. Now, you've done all the hard work. This is it. Okay, you've shot the 2 cameras, you've picked the door, you've popped the laptop. All you have to do is take a deep breath and be a little patient. This man's going to come up here and be like, who shot my laptop? Why is the signal down? He'll find a gun and be like, oh my goodness, I'm surrounded by fools. Who left a firearm around here? His personal guard's going to go and take it to a safe room. And then we're going to just breathe, okay? Shoot him a little above the hips, right in the top of the torso, and it'll knock him into the track, and it'll count as a hidden body. Notice on the left, our silent assassin rating is still there. Now, you can jump over this railing. I don't always get the button prompt. It's a little finicky, but you can get it. Next up, aim down sights and shoot the racer. Depending on your rifle, depends on where you should aim. I got a little lucky here on my 7th shot, so, you know, if at first you don't, succeed, you can always try again. And then we retrace our steps back to where we came in from. That's it. This is the whole Miami route. It's just maybe one of the cleanest, most, like, shockingly straightforward routes there are. 2 cameras, 1 lock pick, 3 shots, boom, you've done it. Great job. For Colombia, bring the coins, your silence sniper rifle, and your Seeker 1. We're going to start at the default start location on the professional difficulty. We're going to make our way immediately to the left when we start off, and then we're going to kind of curve around into this little alley here. Okay, take your time, get to the side of this guy, knock him out, and be very careful. The retrieve button here for me for my suitcase is the same button as snap this guy's neck. Okay, we don't need to hide him. That's good enough. I shoot this camera and then I make my way over the wall. So far, so good. Okay, once over the wall, we're going to just sneak up the steps over to this doorway here, and we're going to shoot out the cameras. Now, there's a chance that this will like spook our target and then she'll run outside, but I almost never get that to work. Sometimes it does happen though, in which case you can just shoot her over the railing, but this is what the Seeker's for. She's going to post up at the desk here, and we're going to send her right to the downstairs. So since she's going downstairs now, we're going to go ahead and make our way over this ledge, onto the pipe, around, down, over, and into this room over here. Okay, this will be a pretty clean shot here. We'll just hop in the basket. We'll wait a second, and then we'll get just an easy open. Okay, no cameras, no witnesses, just the way we like it. Okay. And I've got great news for the little lady. This won't be in your performance review because you won't be having one. So make sure you finish off the kill with the sniper rifle, as this is the suit-only silent assassin, sniper assassin run, and hide the body. We can make our way back out the exact way we came back in. It's a whole lot of like prompts to do, but nobody's looking. I mean, we're off like a cliff edge into a river. It's pretty straightforward. No one knows she's gone. There's no cameras. There's no witnesses. I mean, I'll tell you what, if there is, one thing I know, stealth is golden, but so is that silence after a suppressed shot. Listen, we're going to put our rifle back in the briefcase, pick it up, get some Dr. Pop for later, and we'll make sure we deliver that with all the pop. Keep the Dr. Pop in your pocket. You never know, and you'll need it, which we will later. Okay, 1 down, 2 to go, and the next 2 are maybe even easier. I said it out loud. I did. It's not going to jinx anything. It's just the truth. It's the facts. We're on the professional difficulty. Take a deep breath. Have a moment to yourself to enjoy the jungles of South America here, and just curve around these guys to the right. Okay, it says no entrance, but they don't care. They just don't get paid enough. So we're going to pop out a rifle, shoot this little twig here, this little stick, this little whatever you want to call it. It's holding up this log. Okay, and then the log becomes a bridge, and then we just run it. Okay, these guards are super vigilant until they're not. I think it must be, I don't know, Friday quitting time or something. I have no idea. Like, they're just not very vigilant. And this grass is so tall, you don't even have to crouch. Okay, just make your way back here. There's some really intimidating guys coming up, but they see nothing. I mean, there's some bats, and they can't witness anything. So take your time here. I've never even encountered these guys rotating. It's a pretty straightforward one. Sometimes there's a dude here you can have to like grab or hide or sneak around. He's not here for me, but I don't know. Sometimes he is. Go to the left here because there's 3 dudes. Because one of these dudes is sometimes back in that pass zone. Okay, if he's here, then just take one of your coins and kind of throw it up at the wall, and Bob's your uncle. Seriously, everyone's got an Uncle Bob. And be careful here. There's a lot of dudes that are going to almost see you like these gardeners. As long as they're looking down at their work, you're good. Sometimes they're like glancing around, and then you just chill on those steps. But this time they're looking down at their work, so no problems. This coin flip is tricky because you have to throw it in this giant room kind of on the carpet if you can help it. Just big flip, okay? And you'll see there's someone downstairs who kind of sees it, but the closest person should go to it. So if someone downstairs saw it, then you messed up the flip. Just flip it again. Don't worry about it, okay? So grab your coin, drag this body way over here, kind of to the side along this edge. This is an important location. Boom. And then pull out your poison gun and place your coin just between the windows behind the couch is good, okay? So 3 things we did. Drag the body, place the coin, pulled out our poison gun. We're going to shoot this guy here. He's like the most vigilant homie in the whole place. He's got to go, okay? Boom. Remember, this is one of the few weapons that has a little bit of bullet drop, so, you know, don't aim for, like, his ankles or something crazy. I don't know, like, who's shooting people in the ankles out here? Listen, if you don't drag the body far enough, he'll notice it and be like, hey, I'm not that sick, okay? But it's just easy. Choke him out. You don't even have to move the other body, but we've got time to kill, and, you know, we are a professional, I like to think, sometimes probably. So hide the body in here. So far, so good. Then we just wait. Just a patience game. Remember, we put the coin between the 2 windows behind the couch there, okay? And dude's going to come around the corner, and he's going to be like, oh, for me? Oh, it's my lucky day. And you're right. It's a good day to get a bullet in the face. Boom. 1 shot, 1 kill. Everybody's happy. We don't even have to hide this body. I hide the body, but nobody rotates through here at this point. It's private residence. Okay. And the way to get out is mostly just to clench and cry, or pray and cry, or maybe save your game first. That's a good suggestion. All right. Just make your way down the steps. There's so many people walking around. It's intimidating and it looks really tricky, but it's like shockingly easy. Just like move, keep moving, pay attention to kind of where you feel like people are seeing you from, and keep it running. You might fail this like once or twice, but like the 3rd time you're going to get it and not mess it up again. It's easy. It's easy. Okay. Like the homie over there has binoculars, which means he's got that tunnel vision. Can't even see you through the tunnel. We go. It's not even locked. It's awesome. Take a left here. And we're going to mess up the air conditioner because we are a true villain, okay? We're turning off air conditioning in the humid jungles of South America. Get out Dr. Pop and be prepared to take down the helicopter pilot. He's got a tough job, and we're about to make his life worse. On 3, 2, 1, Dr. Pop. Okay, everyone said Dr. Pop with me, right? Drag him in the bush. And then your target actually walks into this building all by himself, and your gun is silenced because you watched the video from the beginning, so you saw how to get one of those bad boys, and he'll walk in front of the window and be like, hey, what's that? And we'll be like, goodbye, Stanley lookalikes. And we'll just wait, because for some reason this worker's patrolling in my direction because, I don't know, it just seemed like the time for them to come right here. I've never seen this woman here in my life. I have no idea who she is. I plead the 5th, but she's walking the other way, so we'll grab the helicopter and go. Easy run. Super easy run. Enjoy. For India, we want to make sure we bring a coin, our Seeker 300 Ghost, and the Seeker 1, that poison gun. Okay, this is on professional difficulty. It'll be a suit-only silent sniper run. It's gonna be pretty straightforward. Should not be too tricky to follow this route once we get through this opening section. Behind this car, it is safe to open up our briefcase, grab our rifle, and then we're gonna be able to jump over this wall, make our way around here. Now be a little patient here on the steps, as there's a camera and a little lady here working, so hug this right edge, and as the camera goes by, you're going to be able to just sneak around and stay crouched. We're going to come up the steps and we're going to shoot the camera boxes so we don't have to worry about the cameras. Then we're going to run around the corner and hide for a second. Okay, camera box, boom. We're going to go through the door on our right here. It says canteen, turn left, storage, turn right, grab this paint. Grab the paint here, tube of paint. Then we're just going to duck back into this little storage room and hide for a minute. Okay, no problem. Just wait a little bit. There's a guard who like patrols here, and he's like, hey, what's going on? He's like, I guess nothing. And then once he turns his back, we're safe to go to the elevator shaft. Okay, we're going to go up the elevator shaft. It's going to take a minute, but once we get up the shaft, it's going to be a little tricky, but we can get it done. We're going to grab this hammer here. Okay, MVP hammer coming in clutch. And then we're going to sneak out this little window here along the edge, and we're going to wait, and we're going to listen. They're going to have a little conversation. They're not happy about something. I don't know what. But once they're done, we can separate. You know, he goes to sit down. The other guy goes to the other corner. Put the paint with his paint. The paint we just picked up, put with his paint. And then he's going to be like, oh, the paint I was missing. How wonderful. I'm going to go get the big guy. That's our target, okay? Now, once the door is closed, we can climb through the window, and we're going to hit this guy with the poison gun here. Once we see our target start to walk down the stairs, he's actually up a level, okay? Once we see him kind of turn and start going in a down motion, down some steps, then it's a good time to shoot this guy, okay? It's not super tricky. There's a huge window here because the closest bathroom for this guy is all the way up the steps as well. So, you know, he's going to be poisoned and make his way out the door, and then we'll just wait for the big boy to walk in, and eventually he is going to make his way inside and pose for his painting. Okay, and they're going to show up here and bring the drama. We're going to bring the closure. One hammer hit here, pop this bad boy in the face, boom, hide the bodies. Plenty of time. There's a massive window of time here to get it done, and then we just retrace our footsteps to leave. Okay, so back down the elevator shaft. I was just being super aggressive because I always mess up all the timings, and if you go all the way to the bottom, sometimes you can just sneak by her, but I messed it all up. It's whatever. So I climbed back up one level, and then this is where we actually came in with these steps, but it's fine. However you want to do it, just get out the door. Okay, don't worry about the camera. Come back down on the left, jump the wall, and rehide our briefcase. One target of 3 down. I gotta tell you, I know some people are here looking for that inner peace, right? And the only thing we're here to deliver is eternal peace. So just make your way down the road and relax. There's nothing going on. There's no pressure. There's no rush, because we're going to trigger the next set of events. You're not going to miss the window here of anything. Okay, there's nothing tricky. There's no real guards to look. I mean, we found like a perfect hole in their security. Right down there, there's like a little Joker face, and shoot the ladder on the side, on the railing, right? It'll fall down, and we'll climb all the way up to the top. All the way up to the top. Not just like kind of all the way up to the top, but quite literally all the way up to the top. Okay? Just keep going all the way up. All the way up. You can do it. Come on. There we go. All right, there's a button here. We're going to pop. Okay? Very carefully, kind of duck down here. Shoot this little button, this little box here. Okay? And then hide a little bit. Okay, just in the building and relax, nothing going on. They don't actually check inside of here very well. There's a mission store here, a little lady here. Just wait, okay, and just be a little patient, and then boom, pop her. She'll walk away from the window. We're gonna hide her in the cabinet. We're gonna set down a coin in the corner, okay, over here by the fan. Doesn't have to be super particular, and then we'll just be patient. We'll just wait here. Couple minutes go by, maybe only like 52 seconds. He's gonna be like, where is she? And then he'll come look for the coin, and then boom, right in the face. All right, 2 down, 1 to go, and the last one's even easier. Okay, we just retrace all our footsteps to leave. There's nothing tricky about this route. You just retrace your footsteps. This time, walk over to this building, drop your sniper rifle, okay, and then come over here, grab this crowbar, because we love crowbars. Make our way over to our sniper rifle, pick it back up, and then come around this corner to the train yard and our 3rd target. Okay, I gotta tell you, people have been looking at us like we're a tourist, but we're just here to leave that lasting impression. If there's one thing we know, it's that I will mistime everything, and I will show you the most cursed run ever, because it's the only one I got to work. These 2 bad boys here are kind of vigilant, but kind of not. As soon as we pop the door, they're like, what was that? And kind of run the wrong way. There's a little lady here sometimes, but not always. So I pop her with the poison gun, but she's not here this time. So who knows what happened? I don't know what she's doing. Not there, but I saved the dart just for her. I guess we'll get her next time. Hopefully never. All right. In through the window, make a little U-turn here into the cabin, knock this bad boy out, and as you can see, I've mistimed everything because our target is like on the other side of the building. Sometimes she's just here. It's great, but she's not here, so we'll just wait. Don't worry about it. She'll come back here, seclude herself. I'm always kind of worried that they'll drag a random guard in, so we could pop this guy and poison him, give him the walk away, but we don't need to, okay? We're going to shoot this body. And then, like the pro that we are, we're going to be unable to hide the body because of the way it ragdolled, and you don't need to hide it if nobody hears the bullet, which nobody did. So we're going to make our way back out the way we came in, and we'll just hop on the train, and we'll be home free. It's just that easy. And there's our train. We missed the train. We completely missed the train. The train will come back around, but I mean, it's just how it goes sometimes. That's India Run. Easy. Super easy. Whittleton Creek, you only need the sniper rifle. I like bringing the Trank one. For my peace of mind, you only need the sniper rifle. We're going to start the default star location, just run it in. We're on the professional difficulty. We're going to be able to get everything done here. Make your way into the housewarming party going on here, the summer party, the fall party. I don't know. It's a backyard party, and it looks like a lot of fun. And just ignore all the fun. Hop the fence because we've got work to do. Across the yard, here we go. And be a little careful here. There's a guy patrolling, but he'll never see you because he's clueless. Jump the window, take this guy out any way you like. You want to trank him? You want to hit him with your briefcase? You want to choke him out? Nobody ever finds him. Run into the bathroom when you're ready, and we're going to flood the sink. Grab your sniper rifle, flood the sink. You have so much time on this route, and then go down the steps. Now, I'm going to trank this guy, but if you didn't bring the trank gun, then just wait. Just be a little patient. You can knock him unconscious. He's the only guy down here. Okay. Just be a little patient. I'm going to trank him, but you can knock him out any way you like. Okay. Boom. Because we're going to take out the cameras. Cameras in the basement. Boom. Okay. And grab the evidence that's down here. Okay. 1 of 3 evidence grabbed. Good job, us. Reload your guns. Get ready to go as we're coming back up the steps, as this should be about time. There it is. Investigating distraction. Yay. So, homie's going to go check that out. Go ahead and take this bad boy out. He's got nothing better going on. Turn off the sink. Don't forget to turn off the sink. Okay. And then take out our first target. And that's right. Some kind of sneaky Nazi boy. Put your sniper rifle back in your case. Make your way back to the backyard party. You're like more than half done. We've got 1 target done. We have 1 of 3. I don't know, proof of who they say they are. You know, we've got the documentation done. I mean, I guess it's technically a little less than halfway, but like that's kind of the hard half. Easy half on the second bit here. So throw your briefcase over the car, just into the garage. Nobody's really paying attention, and then hop over this fence. Now, again, this guy here, take him out, knock him out when he gets in the shed. Is when I like to do it, but I just bring the trank gun because I don't want any chance that, you know, I fumble something and he dies. As I'm a professional fumbler, what more needs to be said. So we're going to trank this guy out, knock him out. You can climb right in, take him out, choke him out, knock him out, whatever you got going on. Grab the lawsuit documents, that is documentation 2 of 3, and the shovel. Having grabbed the shovel, run into this triangle of bird houses here. There's going to be a button prompt to dig on the ground, and once you get that prompt, there's a funnel animation. Your camera flips around, and this will be documentation 3 of 3. 1 target down, all 3 documents found. Be a little patient here before you jump the fence, go into the garage. Now, the timing here is super wide, easy, and negotiable, so just take your time here, grab your suitcase, get your rifle out of it. After getting your rifle, select the suitcase and throw it deep. Send it long, okay? You want to send it kind of way down in the garage. Our next target is actually just kind of on a walk. He makes a couple phone calls, and he'll eventually just see it. He kind of hangs out in this kind of front yard zone around the sidewalks here, okay? And he'll see it, and he'll be like, oh my goodness, I can't even. And then he'll just treat this other man like a dog. Just drop it at his feet like, you imbecile. He's so just rude, I'll tell you what. And that guy's like, you gotta be kidding me, right? And then he's all like sad. So he does the slowest walk the furthest way away he can from this boss guy, okay? And then we just kill him in the garage because they're the only dudes that patrol or look here because the party's across the street. Boom. Hide the body now. Drop your sniper rifle, run to an exit. Mission's over. You've done it. I mean, this is such an easy one. You're gonna get it first try and pat yourself on the back. Ambrose Island. For Ambrose Island, we need our sniper rifle and a remote explosive device. Make sure it's the remote explosive, okay? Make your way around the corner here and then pat yourself in the back. The run's half over. You've done great. Okay, great job, everyone. Seriously, though, pull out your sniper rifle and look at the tower. There's a little box here. There's a little square on the box. Shoot the square on the box, okay? Then conceal your remote explosive. Conceal your remote explosive. So our remote explosive device is now in the briefcase. We're going to go down the cave here. And we're going to throw this briefcase where it can be found. We want it to be picked up. Okay, big throw here. Yay, make sure he notices it. If he doesn't, you could always use your gun for bullet impact to get attention, but unnecessary as long as they notice it. Okay, next up, come around the corner up the hill here. And just wait a second, and our targets are going to be meeting. Okay, we're going to shoot both of them in the same exact place because they're both dumb as rocks. And then we're going to shoot around the enemies, okay, to the left of the door to get them to panic. I mean, that's the short of it. There's a little more to it than that, but I mean, that's just about it. So now what's this guy doing? Leave me alone. Somebody notices me. Stop that. All right. She's going to walk in front of a window. We'll shoot her. He's going to be like, what was that? We'll shoot him. And now there's no witnesses, but we want these guys to see bullet impact notice searching. We don't want them to investigate the first 2 shots they heard. We want them to investigate the other 3. Okay, make sure you're patient here at the briefcase. Okay, you can detonate the explosive remotely with your, your controller here. Okay, just remote detonate it once you're sure that they've taken it because the storage place is right next to the target. Make your way into the fish huts here. Under the brick is the closest escape. It's going to be a key to this boat right here, and you've done it. It's that easy. It's just that easy. Arc Society, make sure to bring your trank gun and your 3 coins, okay? And obviously your sniper rifle. It's a pretty simple run here on the professional difficulty, so don't feel too stressed. Right at the start, we're just going to run up the steps and just be cool. We're going to make our way over to the pipe and take out the security footage. You know, everyone's here masked and rich and dangerous, and Agent 47 is just dangerous. Maybe we can make up for that. I'm going to struggle with the door, okay? and it's a personal problem. It's not locked. We just suck in this moment. And then this guy blocks the box. Okay, I made this look so much harder than it is. They just open the door and shoot the box. Okay, like my mistake. Whoops. Listen, run around the corner. Don't get seen. Take your time. It's professional difficulty, so everyone's vigilant, but not that vigilant. All right, and then we're gonna trank these two bad boys out and hide the bodies. That's it. Okay, you walk up the pipe. You shoot one box. You run around the corner. You trank out, you know, these two here, and then grab the key they drop and hide the bodies. All right, so far, so good. Whew. Now, use the key on the door here and run straight across. Now, I'm going to mess all this up, as one does, and by one, I mean myself. To the left here, we're going to go through this door and then run straight across again. We're going to drop the gun here a little to the left and then drop 3 coins. My Agent 47 is a bit of a klepto, so I'm accidentally going to pick one up. The most important thing to do is to make sure to get 1 coin over by this lamp on the far side of the box here, okay? That way, when her personal guard comes by for our target, is like, who left this gun here? I'll clean it up. And then she picks up the coins. I only just now realized I only left 2. I left the first one and the last one, but it worked out okay. So, as soon as the guard's gone, pop out, pacify, then pick up the coins. After picking up all the coins, then we're going to go ahead, pull out our sniper rifle and get the job done, okay? I'll tell you what, joining the Ark Society requires wealth, power, and vision, but leaving it just takes 1 bullet. There's a patrol coming through here. Let them come. Okay, there we go. And we'll run out the door they came through. This time, just be mindful of like who's looking. A lot of people kind of get a glimpse of you, but everyone's wearing those big dumb masks and it's like night. So pretty easy to sneak around. Just sneak around to the side, we'll grab the pipe and climb up top. And over the ledge, and then run the edge of this kind of cliff face again. And this one's a little bit like nerve-wracking. It's a lot easier than it looks if you keep moving. Just keep moving. They're kind of looking, but not really. Again, everyone's wearing these dumb masks, so you can kind of just sneak by them, and then we're going to jump up the ledge here. You might not always get the prompt. You need to know what the buttons are. Go into your settings, your pause menu, and read what they are to how to climb ledges and drop down, because you're going to need to be tapping it. Make sure you're careful here on the windows. You don't go into the window, but you go across the window. Whoops. All right. We are on the way to the security room. Now, if you're really fast and clever and aggressive and more competent than myself, you could just take these guys out right now and then she'll walk in and you can pop them. There's probably time, but I'm just more cautious than that. I'm not confident in my skills here. So I'll just let her have her little conversation. She'll leave. Okay, make sure the door's closed. We'll throw these coins kind of by the window, a little to the right of the window, left of the red drapes. And then I want to throw more than one, so it takes the homie a second to pick them up. The dude's going to go pick up the coins, and we're going to take out the guy on the console here first, okay? Pacify this bad boy. Pacify the next bad boy, and then clean up the room. Clean up, okay? Hide the bodies, throw the guns in the corner, pick up all the coins. I think one dude drops a grenade. Like, clean the room up, okay? You know what to do. Hide behind the couch and relax. We crashed the ritual. Now it's time for the sacrifice. Target number 2, and this run's done. You're welcome. Don't even have to hide the body. We can just run out now. That's it. There's nothing tricky. Boom. It's that easy. I mean, you just boom, boom, gone. So back out the way we came in for the most part. Go back around the, you know, the edge of the wall here. And I don't know, like this one just seems like it was tricky to like figure out. But once you've like seen it, you're like, that's like way too easy. Yeah, it almost felt too easy. Oh, well, after this, we're going to sneak around just the perimeter here. Again, a lot of people will almost see you, but not quite. You know, they're working, they're busy, it's night, it's dark, there's some flashy lights, you know, there's some green flames. This guy is like a pain. Just grab the propane tank and distract him. You've also got your coins. I picked up a random gun because, whoops, we can just get on the helicopter and leave, and that's the mission. I mean, great job us. You know, they came here seeking immortality, and all we brought was an expedient exit. The only thing you need is that first floor janitor closet with your sniper rifle hidden inside. You've got that, you're good to go for New York. Don't worry about cameras on this first floor if one catches you. We're going to take out the camera box. You know the motto, interest rates down, body count up. Avoid that first guard, be a little patient here, hop the ledge and make your way around the corner. All the way around the corner again, then we can drop down. Whew, that was kind of tense. All right. Through here, we're going to grab a trank gun just hanging out here on the shelf. These crazy nerds. Pop the one on the left first, then pop the one on the right. Grab the janitor key off the corner desk, and then grab the security card they drop. You might have to drag their bodies if you can't find the card. They've got one. Open the door, knock this bad boy out right here, okay? Knock him out, pick up his gun, drag him into the corner, and prepare to sneak. These cameras in here, you do not want to see you. They'll trigger a response. So be very careful here. These cameras don't catch you. Don't let these cameras catch you. Okay, we're at a bank here. We're going to grab this cabinet with the janitor key, grab the chloroform, because of course, and then open up these vents, drop the chloroform in the vents. We're at the bank here, not to make a withdrawal, just a removal. Turn on the AC, okay? Poison these bad boys, turn off the AC, make your way inside, and drop the gun, drag the body, pick up some keys, blah, yada, yada. Like, it's just like basic stuff here, right? Come on, basic stuff. Hide the body, destroy the cameras. Whew. So the dude on the far wall drops a key, but it's like by his foot and I missed it. So I had to move him a little bit and found it. Open up this door here to get another key. Okay, we've got so many keys. Swipe the security system key card. Okay, go ahead and start the bank vault opening up. If it's your first time here, enjoy it. It's very cinematic. Moving on, we're going to go and grab this little security deposit box. We've already picked up a key for it. Go figure. This here we're going to take upstairs. Okay, which means you do have to pass a frisk. But like I said, the only thing you need to bring is stashed already, so you should be able to pass a frisk. So come all the way up top, make your way up to the little lady, and hand her the report. Okay. Listen, woman, we're not laundering money. We're just cleaning up messes. Relax. We're going to make our way back down the steps. You're going to get frisked, okay? They just want to touch. It's kind of their thing, these weirdos. Just wait. Be a little patient, okay? Should we tell them that we hedge with headshots or not really? It's a hostile takeover, emphasis on hostile. All right, fine, whatever. Go into the vault, okay? Jack this data cord, okay? And that's half the mission here. We've already isolated our target. We've got the data core. All we need to do is, put a bullet in some brain. Pull this out. Another button prompt to pick it up. Okay. Run it. Okay. Run it all the way back the way we came. So out here to the right, up the steps. No problem. No problem. And around and around. And this time we're going to be a little patient here with this guard here. Make sure to crouch run as he might hear your footsteps. Then pop back up. And the janitor here almost gets me real good. Look, he's like, haha, never mind. Be careful with his animation. When he's done cleaning, he walks back and then looks right where we are. There's the look. Then you can go. All right, this is our exit here. This exit only opens up if you're holding the data core. So we're going to drop our data core here and then wait for these two guys to have a little chit chat. They're going to turn around. There's one. There's a second turn coming up in 3, 2, 1. Yeehaw. All right. So we're going to knock these bad boys out and put them in the closet here. Okay. Now you might say to me, Vadd, how do you know they're not good boys? I don't know. Okay. But it's better for my headcanon if we're the good guys. So that means they're the bad guy. It's just that simple. All right. Pick up his gun, pick up your stuff, open the door, create a distraction, pick up your distraction, fumble everything, accidentally hide yourself. Don't do that. Seriously, don't. Choke this guy out. Okay, you don't even need to hide the body. No one else comes in here. Grab your sniper rifle, okay? Or if you're like me, you're going to realize that you left the data core. Whoops. Oh, well. So, knock her out. Nobody ever looks in here, okay? These two are caught in their own world on the TV. And make your way down the hallway. Now, this is trespassing where we are, but out these doors is not trespassing. There's a guard on the left, but we're not trespassing. Now we are. So be careful if he catches you here. I messed up all the timing here, and so I'm going to drop a gun here so her personal guard sees the gun, okay? But I missed the drop, and then I drop it, and then, oh man, I don't even have my sniper rifle out. Her phone call is ending. He's taking too long. Everything's kind of gone wrong here. I don't know if you've noticed that. Yeah, I misplaced the data core. I mistimed her phone call. So I'm going to have to just go wild mode here and hope nobody's looking. Okay, and anyone that saw it did not, so we're safe. We're good. Whew, drag you into the room she was in. If you're faster than me, better than me, or just a little more competent, she'll still be in this room. Easy sniper shot, okay? And then I forgot that we need the data core, so I went to leave a different route. Just go back to where you left the data core, which should be you know, in that hallway where I said to drop the data core. But if you didn't do that, you did what I did. Oh boy, you have to have the data core to leave the mission. But by giving that little lady the report, it crashes the markets, and the markets crash. She goes to that little room to make a phone call. It's like super specific, the interaction, but being able to get that is huge. So I can't find the exit because I forgot where I put the data core. Whoops, just pick up your data core and walk out the door. Okay. It's right here. Here's the data core and there's the door. Easy. Easy. Haven Island has a little bit of setup required. If you're at mastery level 9, you can smuggle into the changing room, and you want to make sure you get that sedative vial, the sedative poison vial there, as well as the electronic key hacker and your sniper rifle of choice. Okay. All right, here we go. From our starting location, we're going to go pick up that sedative vial. It's very important we get that. And once we have that, I mean, the mission's like almost half over. Like it really just changes the whole mission. There is not a sedative vial on the whole island, so being able to smuggle that in really changes things. You say to me, Vadd, how so? Oh, well, if you're not familiar with this level, you know, it's mostly got sun, sand, and silence after we pull the trigger. So we're going to make our way back here, and these guys are going to be like, hey, private property, keep it walking. And so we'll just keep walking. They're super vigilant. Over the wall we go. Okay. There's a flower over here. It's an emetic poison. Okay, we have two different poisons. One's going to send you to the bathroom. One's going to send you to sleep. Okay, so pick up this flower. It's a little tricky to find, but it's by this tree. Once you've picked it up once, you'll know where it is. And then use your keycard, you know, electronic hacker device here to pop open the secret back door. Yay. So we are going to grab our sniper rifle, make our way down the ladder, and just kind of chill. There's no rush here, okay, because we're timing everything to our own actions. I'm going to drop the sniper rifle here for now. I don't want to forget about it, but I just want to mess with it. We're going to go in here and use the emetic poison, okay? Be very careful. It's an illegal action, so you make sure you're sneaking. Drop the poisonous flower, the emetic poison, okay? And then turn on the ventilation system. The ventilation system is now on. Perfect. So these little hollowed out circles, they mean that these people are too sick to pay attention to their surroundings. But if you do something illegal, they're going to notice. So just be a little patient, okay? And don't go too crazy. We're going to pull 3 of these and shoot them, all right? Make sure you pull them and shoot the wires nice and good, okay? So one of those luxury resorts by day and deadly regrets by night. All right, here's the second one. Go ahead and whip this bad boy out. Make sure we shoot it. And on the way to the third one, we're going to shoot the security cameras. So cameras aren't an issue. Cameras erased. Here's the third and final one that we shoot. We're going to pull the fourth one. Do not shoot the fourth one. Do not shoot the fourth one. Just pull it out. Okay. This is going to say, hey, we need all the admins to show up. And it turns out that the admins, there's 3 of them, and all 3 of them are our targets. I hope you kind of see where this is going. So we just wait. They're all going to make their way here eventually. All right. You think they're relaxing by the pool side, but we're the one making the waves here. Okay. Targets 1, targets 2, you know, they think they're here to cleanse their past, but just here to erase their future. I mean, we're just different like that. All right. Eventually the third target shows up. It's like a 3-minute wait, maybe 2 minutes, 49 seconds. It's not crazy long, but it feels long, right? All right. There's more dudes walking around in here. Okay. Remember, the ventilation's already on. You got a little shoe shine boy over there. Be very careful. Okay. You know, they might be wiping personal data, but we're about to wipe the people out. We're going to go over to the vents and we're going to put in that sleep poison. Okay. The sedative vial. And we don't need to turn the vents on. Just throw in the sedative poison and run, okay? Now remember, anyone found knocked out through a sedative does not ruin your silent assassin rating, okay? There's one vigilant Nancy who's going to notice things. So if you shoot this little box here, she'll be like, what is that? And of course, it's vigilant Nancy on the job. And she's going to walk out here and be like, what in the world? And then she's going to go down. But whenever an NPC finds another unconscious NPC, they're going to be like, what happened to them? And try and wake them up. So we're going to have this like endless notification chain of just NPCs getting knocked out, right? Now we can survive for a little bit. We have a little bit of a tolerance, okay? And on 3, say it with me. Welcome to paradise, population dropping. 2 shots, 1 kill, what do you think? And double and triple. There we go. 1, 2, 3, down. And then we can just leave by the plane. That's it. That's it. I mean, that's the whole mission. That's it. You know, you might think the dress code is beach casual, but we're more of a lethal, formal kind of guy. All right, this guy's smoking. All right, just relax. Take your time. Sneak around the edge. Nothing going on here. Tropical storm warning. High chance of suppressed gunfire. This guy took a ton of research, testing, and time to put together. If you found that helpful and want to help me keep making more like this, consider joining as a channel member or Patreon supporter. Your support directly funds this channel and helps me stay independent. Big thanks to everyone who's already joined. For Dubai, make sure you bring a sniper rifle with piercing. There's going to be our targets in a soundproof room, so we can bring a loud rifle if you want. Again, this is on the master difficulty here, and you can always do this on the professional difficulty if you're having trouble, as there's no current in-game benefits to beat on the master difficulty, and is the exact same run, which is true for all the levels, for the record, that if you're having trouble on master, just go on professional and just be an easier run. Okay, camera catches us here, but not a big deal. We can get rid of the cameras. Guards rotate around here quite a bit depending on your timing. Don't rush. If the guard's not positioned the way you want, just be patient, okay? Just be patient. Like, these camera guys have a little bit of creep to their game. Just be a little patient. Let them float around. Watch the guard here, okay? See him there on the right leaning. He's going to walk away, and then we'll clobber him. Just be patient. Just be patient. There's no rush. You control things here. You decide when the kills go down. You decide when the bodies fall. We're going to hide this body. Okay, there's a little room over here on the right, and we want to make sure we keep this crowbar in inventory. We grabbed it from the room just before, right, with the two tech guys. Hammer on the shelf here, boom, because I don't want to lose my crowbar. We're going to grab our briefcase, and let's say right now you're like, oh, Vadd, I missed the crowbar. Just go back and get it. There's no problem. Just be patient, all right? In the hallway here, there's a lady on the phone. We're going to run past her. And then there's a guy over here. Knock this guy out, take his key card, hide his body. Let's say you messed up all the timing and the two of them are in this hallway. Just knock them both out and put them both in here. Like, it's not a big deal. Just be cool. Pick up the key card, sneak past the lady on the phone, and go into the first door on the right. This is going to get us access to this security console. Go ahead and swipe the card, and then look for the tower that has the yellow text that looks different from all the others. It's going to be random. It's a yellow text that looks different from all the green text, okay? That'll let us get in the computer. 3 objectives. Number 1, rearrange the meetings. Do that. We're also going to make sure we disable cameras, and of course, open elevator doors. Those are the 3 main objectives in here. Grab your briefcase with your sniper rifle, keep the crowbar handy, and let's go pop this door open. All right. Oh, we did it. I mean, that's like all the hard parts. The rest of this is pretty much just smooth sailing. Just easy, easy. Great time to drop a save here if you want. No pressure either way. It's a little bit of waiting ahead of us, but we're in a pretty safe spot. So we're just waiting for the homie to like not be looking to that direction. Once he kind of walks past us here a little bit, we're going to duck around the corner to the left, hop in a basket, and then just wait. Nothing going on. Just wait. All right. We rearrange their meetings, so they're going to meet up in this room. And eventually they're going to be here. Just be patient. Okay. Once they're all in this room, the 2 of them are targets. They're going to dismiss their guards. You're going to pop out the basket. They might catch a peek at you. Don't worry about it. Hide. You've got this. Don't worry about it. Just hide. And you already have a save behind this moment, so you can fix it. Once they're chill, okay, pull out your rifle, slap this button. It's going to soundproof the room. And, you know, they're over here trying to build towers to touch the heavens, but we're going to send them there ourselves, all right? Boom. Got it. No tower needed. We're going to hide a rifle. We're going to grab our suitcase, deactivate the room security, knock this bad boy out. We're just going to sneak our way to those elevators we opened up. It's easy. You know, you might call it the scenic route, but for us, it's just the only lethal route. We're just gonna walk. I mean, there's some guards here, but I mean, if they're not where you like them, just be patient. There's a dude on the left, he's not very vigilant. You can do it. Just be patient. You've got this. No rush. For England, the only thing you really need is your sniper rifle, but we're gonna go ahead and bring the train gun because this just makes some things easier and some coins. This runs on the professional difficulty. It's a lot of running and just being patient, where some of the other levels, you know, there's like cameras you need to shoot and coins you need to flip. There's like 3 dudes we knock out and a lot of sneaky on this level. There's a lot of bad dudes hanging out, okay? There is a funeral being planned here for someone who's still alive, but the funeral's not going to start until you clear out the birds. So there's 3 bird nests we're going to come over here and shoot. Once we shoot those 3 bird nests, our target's going to come down here. There's a couple achievements that want you to get up on the roof, so I'm going to go ahead and just get us on the roof. First off, we'll shoot the bird nest. There's 1 up here on the left, and then 2 on a tree on the right. Easy. There's a guard over here patrolling. Okay, we're going to distract him with throwing the briefcase to the right. And then we'll make our way around to the left. There's a crowbar up here we want to make sure we pick up. This is a good crowbar to have. Just be patient with this guard. He's a little slow. He radios in. I think I found something. Blah, yada, yada, yada. Pick up this crowbar. There's a crowbar here. Grab this crowbar. Okay. There's a gardener here. Once he's turned around, we'll take him out. And of course, we're going to hide the body in the crate. So you'll know that the birds are cleared out correctly because the funeral director, I think he's walking around like a big top hat. He'll be like, oh, the birds are finally gone. There he goes. He'll be like, yay. And our target will come down. We're going to knock all three of this group unconscious, starting with whoever comes this way. So we'll give this a little fling, get the question marks. So we'll be like, hey, check that out. Okay. You can knock this guy however you want. I'm going to post up on the box. He gets close. I'll just grab him. This is a pretty consistent way to do it for me. But, you know, you see the angle he walks down. You can walk down any way you like. We're going to hide the body in the bushes. Nobody comes for these bushes, so it's pretty easy hide, easy run, easy hide. Next up, we'll just throw something over by this box, and then she'll be like, what was that? Go check it out. And the funeral director will come, and we'll just absolutely just deliver a little brain damage. He's going to sleep. Make sure he doesn't catch you when he peeks. Okay, we'll hide the body. Make sure you pick up your crowbar. You want your crowbar, and he drops some keys. Pick up the keys to his vehicle. He's got a hearse, okay? Grab the hearse keys and your crowbar. Knock the old lady out. There's some people that rotate through here, so I'm going to hide her in these bushes, but I'm going to hide her where, you know, if I whip out my rifle here, you're going to see there's like a, right there, you see that little ladder, the yellow ladder? If you've already unlocked the yellow ladder, just go up the ladder, okay? I'm going to show you the run assuming you haven't unlocked it. But if you've unlocked it, just go up there and shoot her, and then you're right next to her office. But if you haven't unlocked that yet, follow this route. You'll need a crowbar, okay? And we're going to make our way through the house. There's a lot of people here. Just take your time. Just take your time. There's a cleaning lady in here. She's doing her best job. Be patient here. She's got a little bit of a swivel on her neck. Okay, her head's looking left, looking right. Once she starts to walk, we can open the door. Be real patient. And then she'll turn and we'll put the hustle on. We're going to turn left here and run all the way straight out the building. All the way straight, okay? Right before we open the last door, I'm going to check in on my Hitman senses, make sure everybody's on time, make sure she's looking away from us. Can't quite tell, so I'm going to pop the door. There we go. And then we're going to go up the pipe. And once I get up top here, since we're on the professional difficulty, this is a good time to save up on here. I don't actually get spotted here, just the animation bugs out. No worries. I like to save here. You don't have to. From here, we're going to walk in and take a right, come out on this balcony, take a left, and then we'll jump up on the pipes and the railings again, okay? It might seem a little overwhelming to be like in the building, out the building, in the building. It's just the way it's laid out. This is actually like maybe one of the shortest routes to get there if you don't have that ladder shortcut unlocked, okay? Once we get up top, we're going to go up this little pipe here. There's a dude we need to knock out. He's going to be looking right at us once we get inside. Make sure these guards aren't looking. And we're going to peek him. You can trank him if you want. I like to save my trank thing, but I just need his attention. Right, a little peek, like, hey, you see me? You see something? Did you blink slow? Something there? And we'll just grab him. If you want to trank him out or you have some other strat you like to take out guards, you know, go for it. But we just take him out like this. I'm happy with it. There's a box under the steps. We're going to go ahead and hide the body. Go over to the chair behind the desk and hit the secret little sneaky button. And that'll reveal the secret little sneaky safe. And the code is 1975. And then you push OK. It should pop open. You get the files. Now, easy. Make your way up the steps. And this is the tricky part. Again, go into your settings and make sure you know your buttons. You need to know what button lets you grab onto things because the prompt is, there it is. Right there's the prompt. It says hang, okay? Once you're hanging, you can shuffle around to the left. And when you get close to the window, you'll be able to vault up top. This is where you can use your crowbar to go ahead and bust down this ladder. And this is where we lined up our shot. So, way down in the bushes, no problems, and one shot, one kill. Say goodnight. Whew, fake funeral just became a real funeral. We're going to make our way down from this ladder, okay? If you already have this ladder unlocked, you could just climb up it and solve half the problems we went through here, all right? But we're assuming you don't, and so it's good to know how to do that. all the way around to the left. We're going to go and we're going to hop back up on that balcony, and then we're going to pop back down. Now, in the parking lot, there's two homies that are kind of wild. I just bring the trank gun and take them out. There's all kinds of ways you could distract them with coins. You could try and knock them out with your crowbar and that hammer we picked up earlier. I mean, you could do anything you want. I just like to trank them. I just call an audible here, and I say, wherever they're standing, I'm going to get a good shot lined up. I'm going to be a little patient. I'm not in a rush. I want to get the left guy first, but I don't trust that. Yeah, this guy in the car, I don't trust this guy's not going to walk back. There we go. There we go. So again, the keys for this vehicle are from the, see, then he turns around if you trank him first. The keys are from that first guy we took out. Easy run, super easy. You got this. Germany, Berlin, just use the default start location, which is the bus stop, which is going to prevent us from bringing anything, but it's not a problem. Because we use the default start location, it's going to walk us into our first agent as we need to find these guys and take them out. And it's going to give us a unique exit once we eliminate the last one. So it's the optimal start just for a quick and easy run. All right. So the first agent's going to be right here, just on the path. There's only one way you can walk, and here he comes. So once he turns the corner, we'll take him out, and we're going to pick up his earpiece as well as his weapon. Okay. Do not kill, just subdue, pacify, unconscious. Okay. Just knock him out. Next up, we're going to run into the venue, and no rush. I mean, there's just no rush here. They don't know that we're here. And so we just take our time. I mean, look at it. Lights, music, murder, just another night in this Berlin scene here. So we're going to jump over the wall here. We're going to bump on a crowbar. I messed this up quite a bit. There's a lot cleaner way to do this, but first off, make sure you grab this crowbar. Okay, very important. Make sure you crouch here, grab this crowbar. And that first guy on the right, sometimes I'm a little slow off the block, and he's like a little further down. Whenever he comes through, he'll reveal himself who he is, and then you can kind of throw your crowbar and make some noise, and he'll come and check it out, and then you can knock him out. Okay, that's our target. If you wait long enough, or you mistime it, he will eventually be like, hey, I haven't seen Agent 47 yet, wink. And then we'll drag him a little further into the bushes. No one comes through here, okay? We just want to make sure we can line up the shot from the water tower up there, that big tower. All right, so 2 down, we're almost halfway there. Make our way through the bushes around the corner, and the first gun we picked up was silenced, so we're gonna go ahead and shoot this camera just to be safe. Pop. And then the crowbar is gonna help us get through this door. And then we're not trespassing in here, so we'll come around to the left and jump up top, jump up again, and jump up a third time. We'll shoot this camera. Make our way inside. There's a couple people we need to knock out. Only 2. Just be careful here, okay? So here's the first one. Sometimes he's like wandering around these shelves. Doesn't matter. Just take him out. He's not, super vigilant. He takes a couple of smoke breaks. And we're going to drag his body just down this way. I like it in these shadows, kind of over by these crates here. Perfect. Down the steps, there's one person we need to knock out. Okay, there's only one dude in this room. If you're a little careful, you can get him like a little cautious. There, he's right there on the left. Any way you want to take him out, he patrols right next to where we're standing. You just want to take him out with the question mark here. This guy's got to go, and then we'll drag him back where we were. I got to tell you, they thought they were hunting me, but no, we're just going to keep cutting the line and sneaking our way through and whatnot. So make sure to drag him around this edge here behind this big wooden crate here with the barrels and the keg. And eventually our target will rotate through this room. When he rotates through, same thing. This corner is a lot safer to work in. Not my best throw, but I thought he was coming around this side, but he comes around the other side. Doesn't matter. Just be patient. You'll take him out. This is definitely not one of the hardest missions as far as subduing guys goes in the first half here. That's our third target. We're going to drag him up to the roof. You can leave all the weapons here. Doesn't matter. I pick him up, but you can leave them all the way up. It's a long drag, but go up the steps where we came through. Swing a little U-turn around the sandbags here, the concrete, whatever it is. Okay. Make your way out through the doors, or right where we came in through. And make sure over our left shoulder here, we have a clear line of sight from that water tower. And that's it. All right. 3 down. That's 3 of 5. We're going to go get the sniper rifle. Back through the doors here, up the steps. Now, we're going to pick up the rifle here and subdue a guy. There's 2 guys in here. One of them's our target, who we're going to leave alone. Okay. And the other's that guy who we need to knock unconscious. Their rotations are pretty fast as far as like how long they hang around. So eventually they'll turn their backs. You'll grab the rifle. We'll sneak our way down and hide. Very careful. Okay. Very sneaky. And eventually the long guy is going to come down this way. And when he's down on this end, we'll take him out and drag his body up the steps. No problem. This is actually kind of a slow mission. There's a lot of running between guys, a lot of isolated guys. Up the steps, we're going to drag them just a little bit so the door closes. And then we'll go back in the door we came out. Let's just double checking there wasn't anyone on the roof. There's not. All right. Here I make a small mistake. This guy's actually looking at me. I was trying to be careful, but I was like, where is he? He's right there. So we kind of like hide in the door frame real casual. And eventually he'll do some neat tricks with his little gun, pop it, and we'll go clobber him. And we don't need to hide this body. Nobody comes through here. So, having knocked this guy out, the mission's more than half over. 3 of 5 targets, done. Like, I mean, we're absolutely crushing it. It really is kind of a slow mission. I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean it might seem a little overwhelming when you're watching it and as you're doing it. But in retrospect, you're going to be like, it was just 2 guys, 2 guys, 2 guys, and 2 guys. Yeah, basically. All right, come up on Egghead here. And if you like hug the corner, you can snag this bad boy. Look how he's looking over his right shoulder. I like the save here. Subdue him, drag him around the side. And there's 2 dudes on the roof. One is out like beyond our vision. Okay, he's way down there on the end. And this is actually our target. So you want to make sure that this guy, he's going to see a body, but it doesn't matter because if you kill if you kill your target and the target sees an unconscious body, it doesn't ruin your rating. Okay. So I'm trying to peek in, but I'm kind of nervous. I don't want to redo everything. And then he sees the body. We lose our rating. Doesn't matter. Take him out, drag him around the side a little bit because there's 2 guys on the rooftop. We need to knock both of them out. Okay. So we'll take this guy on the chair. Nobody's going to rotate up here. So he can just sit. I mean, he can just keep on keeping on. And then we'll drag this guy all the way down. If you play this a little different, you might want to knock out both the roof guys and then the target. You just need to make sure that the roof guards don't see the target. There's the water tower and there's our line of sight. Awesome. Down the steps we go. There's one homie at the bottom of the steps we want to take out. Again, nobody rotates through, so take him out. Now, if something changes in a future patch and they're like, wow, like some of these guys got found, we'll just hide the bodies then. Like, sheesh. All right, through the door here, all the way out, swing a little right, and we're back where we started. I mean, that's the mission. We've got the gun. We've got 5 targets. We should be able to shoot. And that last target dropped a key. There was a key on that last target we took down. So like I said before, clean up all the stuff. Well, make sure you grab that key. Very important key. If you didn't pick up the key on the last target, go back and get the key. There's a key. Because the key is needed for this door. Be careful with the tripwire. Make your way up the steps to the top of the tower. Oh, look at that. No guest list for Agent 47. He makes his own exits. So there's one dude. There's a second. There's the third guy who we stole the sniper rifle from. We're going to shoot him first. Check on our line of sight. There's the first dude there on the left. And top, there's the last guy. Yeah, perfect. All right. So shoot the standing guy first. Hello, hello. Ha, gotcha. And the second guy, no problem. And the dude with the key. All right, all right. And then this guy I should have dragged a little further along the wall. No problem, though. He's just a little tough to hit from that angle. And the first guy. And then it auto-exits us. Awesome. China, welcome to the end of an era. We are going to be on the master difficulty here. Got that trank gun, a sniper rifle. If you forget a sniper rifle, there is one you can get. Not a big deal, though. And the trank gun is optional, but it makes it a lot easier. We're going to run into the laundromat and enter in the door code and make our way to the roof. And from there, it's just a couple bullets and the mission's over. I mean, it's just a really little charming one here. So the code is 0118 OK. So after you put in the numbers, hit the OK, and then make your way up the steps. You are trespassing now, so, you know, put a crouch, put a hustle on. There's some guards here, but they're just like on a break, like leave them alone. You know what I mean? Like they're just hanging out, okay? Make your way up the steps. And I'm going to show you here, right next to this guy is sniper rifle, ammo. You can take him out. There's a place to hide the body. I don't really want to. I don't need to. I'm just showing you that you can. It's an option. But otherwise, all the way up to the roof. We're not to the top of the roof yet, just all the way up. So once we get to the very top of the roof, it's going to be one of those moments where we look around and go, wow, so much surveillance, not enough survivors. Take out our rifle. And we're going to start shooting down some drones. City of the future with that very short lifespan. There's a whole lot of them. I'm a terrible shot. I really struggle with this. So enjoy my suffering. You can slow down time with a lot of your sniper rifles. There's like a little like pause, hold your breath button. Go into your menu and learn what the buttons are. I don't know what the button is, but if you push start and pause the game, it shows you all the buttons. There's a button to slow things down, and that's going to be a big help. There's a whole bunch of these. Once you've shot all of them, you know you've done the right thing because they're going to send out 2 more drones. But there's not that many. You shoot like, I don't know, like a handful, okay? But it'll be obvious. You're like, wow, there's no more drones. Now, well, that's been going on. They're actually looking for a crashed drone. It's up here on the roof. And you can trank these guys out. Otherwise, they will come up here and you need to hide. And there's lots of places to hide. It's not hard. But if you bring the trank gun, you can just trank them and hide the bodies. And that solves it. If you don't hide these bodies, they will still eventually come back up, which is kind of a hassle. But otherwise, it's just easy to trank them out with your trank gun, hide the bodies, and not have to hide. You have to hide like off the edge of the roof, I think is the best spot. Okay. To the roof, shot the drones, trank the guys, hide the bodies. Let's see what's going on. Okay. Just some patrol guys. No worries. They're like, who left their guns here? I don't know. Neon lights, dark alleys, bright kills. 2 more drones for Agent 47. Rain's going to wash everything away, except... well, anyhow. So, after you shoot down the 2 drones, the targets are going to talk. And if you're patient here, they're going to walk a little closer as they argue more and more. And there's a canister there you can shoot for an accident kill. You could shoot them right now if you're quick. If you have a piercing, sniper rifle with piercing, you can shoot them both in 1 kill. I go for that, but I'm kind of the worst. And so I miss and panic and almost run out of bullets. 3 shots left, 2 shots left, 1 bullet in the cartridge. Got him. And then you can just leave. Okay, just shoot them. Don't do the way I do it. It's so hard. Just shoot them once and be happy. Exit mission. Easy clap. The farewell, Argentina, Mendoza. Make sure you bring that trank gun, your lockpick, and your silenced weapon of choice. Right at the start here, we're going to grab an invitation to the party because, everyone likes an invitation to the party. Make sure you crouch here, sneak around these guys. It's going to feel a little overwhelming. There are so many guards around, but there's all these well-grown, lovely kind of flowery bushes we can hide in. So as long as you're not allergic and sneezing your way through, it's easy. You just walk. As they're so tall, you can crouch, but you just walk. All right. Lockpick coming up. Boom. These guards are always over here whistling. Let them have their day. Make our way over to the pipe. We're going to pull out our sniper rifle, and then we will walk up the pipe. Do me a favor. If you like this video, click like. I don't know if I've said that yet, but it's 2 hours in, so if you're still watching, you must like it. Listen, trank out the lady here. Be careful. We're going to shoot the target here, but we need to wait until she's genuinely unconscious. Okay? We're going to hide the body. We don't have to. You want to climb the railing, not the pipe. We're going to hide the body, though. I don't think you have to. I just want to be certain, so we're going to. So we're going to go ahead and put this bad boy in there and make our way out. Done. 1 target down, 1 to go. The next one's a lot trickier. We're going to retrace our footsteps pretty much exactly. Again, these guards might be on a slightly different route for you based on kind of how fast you're moving. Just be patient. Be cool. There's no rush. They don't know you're here. You control the environment. Take your time. There's plenty of bushes to hide in. Just retrace your footsteps. No problems. And if you're really struggling here, slow down. Just slow down. They do not walk in these bushes unless they think you're here, and they basically never see you unless you want to be seen. Just take your time. Jump over the wall here by the van, and we've done it. That is half the mission. So we're going to show these boys our invitation we picked up earlier. Make sure to stop here until you get the prompt, show the invitation, and we're going to make our way into the main building and pick up a coin. This coin is the MVP item of this run. Sometimes it's the crowbar, the hammer. This run MVP coin. The coin is awesome. Grab that coin. Everybody wants a little money in their pocket. Very nice. Enjoy having a moment here as we walk up the steps. And the target is right there. We just walked by him, but they have 2 personal guards and then lots of these side guards. So it's really hard to distract your guards. This is the best way to do it. You need to get rid of some of the side guards. I'm going to crouch down, throw a coin here, and catch the side guard here. The one who's just kind of on patrol hanging out. Okay. They're both going to be like, hey, ¿qué es esto? What is that? And then one of them's like, I'll go check on it. Fine. Get him. Hide the body. Pick up your coin. pick up the gun, make sure you know where your briefcase is, relax. You're just going to stay in these bushes. Okay, pull the body further in so nobody goes by. That's it. Then we just wait. It's like a good, like, I don't know, 89-second wait. Got 112 seconds. Like, it's pretty lengthy. But what's going to happen next is, of the 2 personal guards, we're going to be able to flip a coin and pull one of them. Because otherwise, you would pull the guard we just got in here. So same as before, we'll throw a coin at this guy. He says he's got a possible disturbance. He's investigating. And he's going to come in here. We're going to grab him. Easy. Easy. MVP coin right there. Same as before. Make sure the body's well hidden in the center. Grab your coin, pick up his weapon, grab your briefcase with your sniper rifle, and we'll move on with our day. No problems. So, next up, there's only 1 personal guard left, but the way our target's going to position herself, we can flip a coin and only get her attention, which is awesome. I'm like so tickled by this. I like, oh man, we did it. To the right of this cactus here is where I tend to throw it, and you'll see she's the only one who gets the question mark. Oh, it's so good. So she's going to come investigate, and the personal guard is going to stay with the blue lady there. So it's going to be a safe bet for us just to grab this target. Be patient here. I'm a little wild, so I kind of went for it early. But as you can see, no issues. Nobody saw anything. Okay. All you have to do is shoot him and leave. The body's hidden. Nobody knows you're here. Absolutely no problems. I mean, this may be the easiest run you've ever seen. And then we'll make our way to an exit. I take my briefcase with me. I pick up my lucky coin, but you could leave all of it there. Does not matter. And as you make your way down to the dance floor, you'll have an exit there with Diana. Seriously, if you are coming to the end of this video going, Dad, what do I watch next? I have so many Hitman videos you can definitely check out. I have live streams that I saved into the archives, and I have all kinds of other fun videos as well. I just want to invite you to try them out, enjoy them. There's going to be a playlist in the description of this video if you want more Hitman. Romania, Untouchable, the Carpathian Mountains. We're going to start outside, which is just going to save so much hassle with that open, which is kind of fun the first time you do it. But this run is one of those runs that if you get it first try, you're going to feel like just the absolute best. But if you mess up a few times, it's going to get so frustrating. At least it was for me, as there's just repetition. It's out the window over the train, duck the thing, or don't. Whoops. Run down here until you see a nail. And it's like the only item you have to pick up. And this is also a clue. We can duck down here on the right. So once you get that rusty nail, drop down here, climb through the window, hug the right side, jump the bar, hug the bar, just run it. Just run straight, and then we're going to go into the next train car up, so 1 more straight, and then out this window. We're going to climb the edge until we see the sleepy guy, and there's a rusty nail in here as well. It's our second clue. We don't need the nail, but we'll grab it anyhow. Why not? It's here. This card's a little tricky. Just take your time and go for it when you're ready. They're not very vigilant. It's okay. We're on the professional difficulty for a reason. Jump up top. Be very careful here. Jump down to go up this ladder, and make your way across. No problem. So we're going to drop down as soon as we can, make your way all the way down, and then climb back up. Oh yeah, it's all coming together now. Up, down, across, over, straight. I mean, that's it. Drop down here. The prompt is generally in the center of the train for me. We need to pick up 2 things here, the fuse cell and the screwdriver. I was too slow, and so he turned. You can knock him out. You don't need to hide the body, or you can sneak by him, whatever's better for you. I ended up knocking him out, but if you're fast, you can just run right by him. It's no problem. But you know me, if I can scuff up a run, I will try not to. All right. There's 1 fuse we need to lay here. It's a little tricky. You need to make sure nobody's looking at you. Fuse bomb them, uncrouch, sprint as fast as you can. This far end guy needs to be taken down, and you need to hide the body. It's a little bit of a tight window, but it's very doable. If I did it, feel confident that you can do it. After you hide the body, crouch, come in here, grab the crowbar, and wait. 2 soldiers. One is saluting. He's going to make his way out the door, and then we'll take out the other one and again hide this body in the crate. Now we're going to go ahead and pop open this little cabinet here and get ourselves a second fuse. Very nice. The other thing we need from here is this hammer. That's about the only thing, but we grabbed everything. We just need the hammer. Not bad to save here. There's like 1 guy we need to wait for him to move. You'll know who it is once he messes you up. He's the one on the right there kind of looking at you. Can you tell? It's like almost impossible to tell until you like have done it. Fuse bomb him and run. Don't mess with anybody, just run. And we'll just jump up top. Make our way down, and you're about halfway there, if not more than halfway. And it's the easy half, I suppose. All right. We need to take out 2 guys here. When the patroller in the corridor turns his back, take out the office guy, and then throw the hammer at this guy. Now we're going to go through the doors. Shut the door behind you. We need to create a distraction here. Okay, it's what the screwdriver is for. We're going to punch a hole in the watering tank, as we are a proper villain to all hydration. Going to make everybody salty with that. And eventually, he'll come down and check it out. When his back is turned, you can sneak by him. This next train car is the last train car and maybe the hardest one. I mess this one up so many times. I don't know why this next train car messes me up. This little lady is so crazy vigilant, and my nemesis, the door is back as well. I don't know why. We're going to sneak by her as fast as we can. I like to save right here. Sometimes I can peek this guy here because she looks left, and when she's looking left, I can then fail at opening doors again. My new hobby, my new pastime. I don't know. The door's not bugged. I just suck. Do me a favor. If you like this video, click like. YouTube channel members and the Patreon to support what I do. I'm Vadd, and I will see you in the next one.